It's the PK and DK Show.
Please stand by. Stand by. On the air next. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. On the air next.
It's the PK and DK Show. It's all about the internet.
www.pkndk.com. Forget normal.
The PK and DK Show. Your average everyday couple fight and make up on YouTube. Welcome to our dysfunctional life.
Welcome to our show. Appreciate you guys joining us as always. The PK and DK Show is an unconventional look at life. We try to live a great story. We try to remind you to live a great story as well. Join us Wednesdays. It's 5 Pacific, 7 Central, 8 East Coast. Did you fart? Did you float up here?
It was totally the dog. I swear to you. I swear. That's not my smell. That's
Okay.
Kiki smell.
Right.
Look at her little face. Guilty.
Okay, all right.
Look at her little tail wiggle in the camera. Guilty.
I got to move the Kiki cam over there.
Oh my
boy,
God,
she blew it
it's
up.
terrible.
Oh, good God, did she blow it up.
If I was the one to fart,
Yeah.
I laugh and giggle and I can't keep my face straight. This is not me.
Yeah, it smells like straight dookie all up in here. Big thanks to everybody that watches the show later on too. Maybe you're busy right now and you're doing a little replay. We appreciate the view. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys for subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you're just listening to the show, maybe for Portland, that's why we for Portland, that's why we try to do it at this time, so people can just plug in their phone to the cars. They can listen to it on the drive home. Thank you guys. If you're in the car right now, we appreciate that. Thanks for turning us on. Thanks for listening on Spreaker. Tune in. I can never get to work, but if you can, God bless you. And thanks for listening on there. The Open, I am still working on, mainly because we were out of town for 4 days doing our Texas road trip, which we will cover. We're going to give you some great advice about places to see, things to do around Texas. That is coming your way here in about 15 minutes, so don't move on that, especially if you've ever wanted to do a road trip, period. Maybe not even in Texas. We got some pretty good advice.
Yes, absolutely.
Some pretty good advice coming your way. If you want to ever to, at some point in your life, do it across Texas, this is definitely some stuff you're not going to want to miss. So that is on the way. What else was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say that hopefully by next week, this time, we'll have the new Open up and running. So
Good.
Thanks to everybody that's sent me a picture, because again, I wanted to showcase you guys on the show. So if you have done that, thank you so much. You still got about, I'd say 3-4 days if you want to get that into me. Send it into pkanddk@comcast.net. It goes through. It works. I don't know why some people think it doesn't work, but it does. So pkanddk@comcast.net. As always, you can tweet us your picture, and we'll put it in there as well on your Facebook. And but I think we have enough at this point to get it going. So now I just gotta.
Now you just gotta.
I just gotta get to work, is what I'm saying. I gotta get off my ass
and do your shit.
and do my shit. That's right.
There you go.
Oh, we got silly right before the show. If you're watching the 24/7 live cam, we just had a shout. So,
Ooh, I'm a little hot.
so she might get silly here in a minute. Might get silly.
It's really hot in here though today, for reals.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I did turn it up earlier because it was so damn cold.
Great.
So maybe, I don't know, maybe that's it. Whatever.
Probably.
Sweat it out. I also wanted to tell you, if you just watch us on the mobile app, I'm working on a way to have, because I was told that on the iPhone or the Android, when you just watching it, like whether it's your website or the app, you don't get the chat. So I'm working on fixing that. Thanks for dealing with us. We appreciate it. I should have that up here in the next week, maybe 2 at the longest, but let's shoot for a week. Let's shoot for a week. Point counterpoint. Let's kick that off right now.
PK and DK's Point Counterpoint.
Point counterpoint is about honesty, and is honesty the best policy? Because old girl was going after your boy this entire weekend. I got in trouble like 2 or 3 times. The one thing that really comes to mind was the on the way back, we're in the middle of nowhere. We're in a shithole. We're in this bar that, like, we walk in and there's nothing else like for miles. So this was the best option for us to eat on the way back to Houston, right? 9-hour drive, middle of nowhere, no other places. So I'm like, all right, at least they got some food, whatever. We walk in, they don't even have walls.
The walls were the that thin wood that you buy, that plywood.
No, it's what behind drywalls is like, right? So they just put out to like NASCAR posters and like a
Some
banner and
boat racing
So I'm like, ooh, we're in the middle of nowhere.
Banner from 2009.
But let me tell you something. The food there was so damn amazing. Like, I was really mind blown about how good the food was. I had a burger. What did you have?
I had a chicken. Well, it was like chicken tenders, but they served it with this side of gravy. Whoa, what's going on?
What are you doing?
Sorry, I don't know. I was trying to do like a new kind of hairdo, but it's just not really working for me.
It looks like exact every other show we've done for a year and a half now.
Whatever.
What was new about it? I'm just curious.
I parted it in the middle instead of here.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because we had that conversation earlier.
We walked in, right, and this place is just a dump, right? So we have the food, and I'm amazed about how good this food is. This food is fantastic. So I even tell the waitress, I'm like, you know, honestly, I didn't expect the food to be good at all here, but it's like the best burger I've ever had. Mm-hmm. So she gives me one of these, like one of these, like little,
like
little
shut
Mayweather
your
kind
mouth.
of,
Yes,
not a Pacquiao hug, but a Mayweather little jab. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at her, I'm like, why are you even mad? Like, if anything, I was giving them a compliment about the fact that the food was so good. I didn't expect the food to be this good in this shitty of an environment, is what I'm saying.
You could have said it, the food is great. Period. You didn't need to say, I didn't expect it.
I didn't expect it at all. I think I even said that. I was like, damn.
You did. That's why I gave you the elbow.
This to be good at all. I thought it was going to taste like garbage. So please vote online, because then we got into a good 10-minute argument about the fact that, because this was an ongoing thing about this entire trip. I guess at the wine place I said something as well that everybody got mad at me about. And I wasn't trying to be a dick. Like, honestly, these are the thoughts that are in my head that maybe I just need to keep inside. So you can vote Team DK tonight. Is that rude, PK? Some things need to stay in your head. Or Team PK, honesty is the best policy. You can vote online right now. If you're listening to the show at some point throughout the week, go to pknddk.com, hit the live tab, scroll down. You'll see it right there.
PK and DK's Point Counterpoint.
Who do y'all think the winner is?
Vote on our Facebook page, facebook.com/PK and DK. And online now at www.pknddk.com.
We're about to do a roll call, so thanks to everybody that joined us in the chat, and we're going to get through that in just 1 second. Real quick, I wanted to recap last week's Point Counterpoint, and it was about, it's funny enough, it was another one about a restaurant where we had the horrible service, and we accidentally dined and dashed without knowing about it.
I accidentally did, yeah.
We both did. I thought that we paid, though, because you filled out the card. You went back. Look, if you got to catch up with the entire Point Counterpoint, just play back the show. It's on YouTube. You can find it anywhere. But I just wanted to share the quick results. You guys voted for Team DK. She had 241 votes over the course of the week with 51.5%. She won last week. Team PK had 222 votes, 47.4%. And like I said, maybe we can bring it back this week. All right, tonight, all sorts of stuff, including we got some funny videos from our trip we're going to play for you. We've got the, I wasn't able to bring up this chick. I don't think I ever showed it to you either. I was like shopping at H-E-B.
Okay.
And first and foremost, I thought this was a dude, straight up dude. And then I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, that's great.
It's a chick. So then I'm like, hold on. God, wait a minute. Is she pregnant?
Oh, no, you didn't say that.
Is she pregnant? Kind of goes with point counterpoint, right? I think I was so shocked I even said it online. I wish I had the picture. We're going to bring the picture in next week.
Okay.
But I know I just teased it online earlier, so if somebody saw that, my apologies. But next week, you want to definitely be here, or you want to watch the show like on replay or something, because this chick was like, if she was pregnant, it'd be a weird pregnancy kind of weight, like how it was distributed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
She kind of looked like a trucker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
great.
There you go. All right, I got this article. We're going to teach you how to do background check on your dates for free, ladies. That's coming up here in about a half hour. Hang on for that. Why time hop stinks. We got some great point counterpoints, not point counterpoints, pay a respect segments that I want to do. We've got the Guess the Sound.
Mm-hmm.
That she played for me. Like if you were in the 24/7 little camera before the show, you probably heard. Holy crap! I am shocked about how loud this is. And for everybody, hang on, we're gonna get to that. We've got the hairdresser, which I think I'm gonna, even though she gave me like one of the best haircuts I've had in a while, she did something that makes me want to kind of get rid of her.
Okay.
Cut the ties.
So fire the hairdresser.
I'd like to tell you that. She's going to tell you how apparently I'm a little bitch.
Yeah,
is
correct.
That
how PK's a little bitch.
Is that how you phrased it?
Right next to me. And that's the exact way how I phrased it.
All
yes.
right. So that is coming up. First and foremost, now let's do a little roll call in the chat. Who we got?
All right. What up? You like how exciting I get?
Yeah, I was
excited.
Very excited. I like that.
All right. We got low-key thumbs, John. Oh, we got truth teller. God, PK, how can I expand it?
Oh my God, I don't know. But if you just
Truth
whisper
teller
it, People
what
won't-
up? We got
people won't
Tony.
know that
we
you're
got,
just talking to me.
we got 503
I don't
Nate.
know.
We have Larissa, Christy, Matt, Two Girls and Wine. We have Jeff, Jacob, Liz, EM Gomez, Horizon, Tressa, Soto Cobos. We have Manuel, Jake 503, along with Slim Steve, and I think my mom's joining me today.
Okay, that's very nice.
I've done a very bad thing, and I haven't called her in a week. So, yeah. Hi, Mom. I'm doing well.
So that's how you guys make up by her watching the show? Is that
Yeah,
is that
that's
okay?
exactly
All
it,
right.
yeah.
I did want to send out an apology, though, to Two Girls and Wine. I've been slipping on because we've been on this road trip with
Why
friends
didn't
and
you
stuff.
podcast them on the road trip?
I guess I could have, but
Yeah.
because I thought we were only allowed to listen to Texas country.
Oh, that's what we listen to.
Which, first and foremost, like, I'm not a big country fan. There is a few songs. I want to be, too. This is the thing with it. It's not like I don't want to like country. I really do want to like country, and there's a few songs that I'm like, yeah, those are my jams. Like, have you heard that new one about Girl Crush?
No.
That's the shit.
Okay.
Ooh, you got to listen to that.
Got it.
There's a couple of songs that like I really, really like, but on this road trip, because we were going through Texas, we figured the best thing to do is to listen to like Texas country to really take it all in. We also, because we took a minivan, this was incredible. This is probably the highlight of the trip. We watched some old westerns in the back when the girls were driving in the minivan with the headphones and stuff. So like literally, we're driving through the wild, wild west while watching some like just legendary westerns.
Yes.
Probably my favorite part of the entire trip. I honestly didn't think I'd like that as much as I did.
When you couldn't hear my voice was the best time of the trip, huh?
Nah, I don't know. Like,
So which ones did you watch?
we watched John Wayne, and we watched, what was it called? The Searchers, which
Yes.
I would tell everybody to watch because it's like, I don't want to get too off topic, but like, you know, you watch an older movie and you get halfway through and you're like, oh, this is too goddamn old. Like, I don't know if I can like really sit through it or whatever. And I don't know if it was the ambiance of driving through the West when we were watching it or whatever, but like
yes.
it really honestly was damn good. And it's crazy because this was made like in 50 something, right? 56 or something. It was remastered, so it was in color. But it was crazy to see some of the things they wrote into the script that you're just like, how the F did they get away with some of this stuff? Like, how did it happen? How did nobody complain or like, or how far we have come with just how society has changed, maybe
Yes.
that's it. Maybe that's the right thing to say. Like, let me just tell you, for one scene, right? Old boy that's searching for his, like, sister that was kidnapped by the Indians. Damn, those Indians got her good. Killed the whole family. Took the sister, ran off, right? So they're looking for this girl, and this dude, just by accident, marries, like, an Indian, little, chubby, short, old lady.
Okay.
Right? By accident.
By accident.
He
okay.
thought, you got to watch the movie. He thought he was trading for a blanket or something, and John Wayne's like, you didn't get yourself a blanket. You got yourself a wife. Right? And he's just like a dick. Like the biggest, I don't even know how he was a movie star. He's such a dick in this movie that I honestly really appreciated it.
There you go.
So this is the scene I got to tell you about. So,
Okay.
this
You're so excited.
fat little Indian woman is like just chasing this guy around, and he's like, "Yo, I didn't want to marry you. Like it was an accident. Like what the f?" So at one point, right, he goes away from her, and he's on a ledge or he's on this little cliff, right, and he lays down to go to sleep, right, and fat little chubby Indian lady goes to spoon with him, just to cuddle with him. That's it, right? So old boy turns around and kicks her down the hill. Yes, he did.
Oh.
There you go.
Dude, with both legs, it was like, boom, right? And she just rolls down the hill. Oh,
Yes.
man. Oh, it's great, man. I kind of want to watch that movie again. I want to watch like more John Wayne movies because he's such a, you know. So anyway, so that was my favorite. Kiki.
Kiki cam. That's
Kiki.
what someone was asking for, the Kiki cam.
I know I got to get the Kiki
Well,
cam.
there's her ass cam.
Did I've got the basketball hoop cam,
Right, that's awesome.
but I don't have the Kiki cam. And we don't even have a
we
paper
don't have
to.
a ball.
I don't know.
Maybe I'll use the cork later.
Anyway, The Searchers, I think is what it was called. And man, John Wayne is like, yeah. But hey, what are you doing? But he's a
wants love.
dick. Like, and it's weird. So anyway, that's what, going back to Two Girls and Wine. That's why we couldn't,
Yes, and they also wrote in the chat that Texas country is a great excuse. Texas country is fabulous. Little town. Oh, damn it. It's called Little Big Town Girl Crush.
Girl Crush. That's
Yeah,
dude,
but
that's
by
so
Little
cool.
Big Town.
That's a good song. That's
Yeah.
a good song. So it's not
It
like,
must
you know.
be a girl crush.
And we've
Is
gotten
that
like,
it?
and I'm gonna get to a point where I'm gonna tell you,
Hello?
I don't don't even
Hello?
know. I
Was that
tuned
how
you out a minute ago.
Is that how it went, bitch?
And
Did
I'm going to
you
get to a
not hear
point
me?
that I will say because
No, you didn't hear me. It's like Jam Sammer or whatever it was called. Jam
Sammer?
Yeah. What was it called?
By the way, shout out to Smeeze. He got me the shirt. But we'll break down this entire trip because there's some really great stuff in there, including one of the dudes that was playing in a bar that we were able to have him come back to the place we were staying, our patio.
Yeah.
And just like it's honestly
I can't wait to see these pictures.
Can't tell you what an amazing time and offer some great advice I think from the trip that honestly people really should I hope take some of this away with them and like really do it. We've been on a lot of trips, right? And I think the ambiance and the experience of this trip topped a lot of them, man. It really was different and really, really cool and something that I think everybody should at some point experience.
So as I was explaining to a coworker, we are fortunate enough that, we're able to do a lot of different things throughout the year. But this year, honestly, was one of the best trips this year that we've taken.
The road trip?
Yeah, just because it's completely different than any other thing. We just drive, stop when we want to, sleep in hotels, motels that we normally wouldn't stay in.
Look at this hotel.
Yeah,
this hotel.
I mean,
yo, we open up the drawer at the hotel. These mofos, right? Look at that. How, that's not even legal. You know that's not legal.
People don't realize that, yes, that would be the smoke detector that's supposed to be up in the ceiling. However, the people before us were smoking, so they literally took it off, put it in the drawer and hid it. So when we came in, not only was there no smoke detector, the whole room was filled with like cigarette smoke.
Let me respect whoever took that off the goddamn wall. There you go. But there's so much to talk about. There's so much to talk about.
Oh, no.
Let me not get completely off track because we will get to our Texas trip. What's up? Go ahead.
Oh, we got a few people in the chat. Slim Steve, PK, what is that? A 3X t-shirt? # baggy.
Yeah, PK and his Kool-Aid shirt. That's from John.
Hey,
Kool-Aid. Truth. What's up, Truth Teleman?
Oh, we both are Kool-Aid today.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this was like, all right. So our buddy, because it was.
He's in there.
Is he in there? All right.
Shamiz is in there.
So 4 of us went on a road trip, right? And this was one of the stops, the Deep Eddie's vodka thing.
Why are we all doing that?
And right after that, right, Shamiz was like nice enough. Really one of the coolest things. Like he's like, I got everybody surprises that came in the mail. So they've got these really cool little necklaces or whatever. So I was really excited to open up my surprise. I went last. My surprise was this big ass shirt, right? So I'm looking at it and really I wanted to be like, bro, how large do you think your boy is, man? I mean, I know I'm big and all, but like 3X, man? 3X.
It is a 3X then.
So it is a 3X, but I still like the shirt, and I felt like I needed to wear the shirt because we're going to talk about this trip some more.
And a lot of times PK just wore the shirt and then his underwear, and everyone thought he was in his PJs. So cute.
It's so
cute.
Yeah. I guess I got some room to grow into the shirt. Come on now. There you go. Before we get too far off track, I wanted to thank Joshua D. Mansilla for sending in the baby flask step-by-step instructions on how to make your own baby flasks. So we've talked about this in past shows. If you'd like to do that, it's online, pkndk.com. Jeremy Douglas Fisk always coming in strong with the links. Appreciate you, my dude. He sent in a bunch of stuff, including the drunk mascot we posted on. And Kevin Roberts, I believe, was newer to sending stuff in. Says, This is insane. I would be pissed from one of the stories. Horizon, right before the show started, in the chat, sent me a bunch of links. I got some of those stories coming up. So good looking out, Horizon. Appreciate you guys.
We got Kevin Roberts actually is joining us. He says, first time, made it in the chat. So welcome.
Well, dude, thanks for sending that stuff, man. Appreciate that. That's awesome. And Tony, yes, we are going to talk about what you send in coming up in just a few minutes. Emails, comments, and tweets, always welcome. You can send us emails, pkndk@comcast.net. You can send it on Twitter, Facebook, on our YouTube channel. A few real quick to highlight. Stacy said last week's show was hilarious. Laughed her ass off driving home. Thanks and keep up the good work. And she was driving home, which is, I think it's a whole different dimension.
Yes.
I think it's different when you watch the show and you listen to it. So I'm pretty happy if that was entertaining listening to it. Jacob said, PK and DK laughed my ass off last night. Great job with the Kiki video, and I can't get over the part where DK sounded like she was hacking up feathers, and y'all are making her spit sounds. You guys should make that into a quick clip to put on Facebook. Thanks for what you guys do. It's awesome, and definitely should grab a drink with y'all sometimes because y'all seem to have crazy adventures. You're more than welcome. Just know that everything we talk about is pretty much,
Yes, that we are crazy.
And sometimes we get into fights and not often. We did this past weekend. We'll talk about that coming up. But thanks for the compliments. That's, again, from Jacob. Ken was saying, nice job on the video, talking about the Kiki video that we had last week. Sorry I wasn't able to hang out in the chat. I had to go to work, but I always watch the show in my Miller Lite truck. He sent the picture of that to put in the intro.
Yeah, perfect.
I always watch the show. Yes, you can send alcohol in the mail. He was answering your question about sending Lone Stars to your
To my dad,
pops.
yes.
And remember, he said, remember I sent you those bottles of Grey Goose, which you did.
That's
and
true,
if I can
yes.
help with anything, just ask. He followed up during the week with, if you need a bottle for Wine Wednesday because of all the money we had to pay in taxes,
Oh,
he
my
would take
God.
care of that. I thought that was really cool. Thanks, my dude.
There you go.
Mayra Gayton redid our picture because I guess you couldn't see some of our faces. It was this picture right there. So big thanks to you for doing that. Not even having to ask. She just took the initiative and did that. Southwest Tris was saying, PK, you kind of scared me a little with those eyebrows talking about the Kiki video. TM Roxy, it's amazing. It should go viral. John was laughing his ass off too. And at Megs Ryan said, for some reason, I have this stuck in my head. Did you know? No. Did you know? Must be from my binge watching of at PK and DK shows.
Ooh.
Did you know? No. Did you know?
Let's do it. Did you know right now? A new survey found the top reasons why people quit their jobs. The top 3 are not getting a raise, not enough opportunities to advance, and not too much overtime. Huh.
Not too much overtime?
Yeah. That's the top 3.
Huh.
Annoying ass coworkers did not make the list. I figured it would. I don't know. I'm
That
not
didn't
sure.
come from me. That
All
didn't
right.
come from me.
Emails, comments, and tweets always welcome. PK and DK at Comcast.net. And again, on Facebook, on Twitter, on our YouTube comment section. Thank you guys for doing that. We appreciate it. Are you, little bitch ass, ready for some Wine Wednesday?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. It's Denise's Wine Wednesday. She don't know nothing about wine except that it make her feel good. Oh, yeah. No credentials. Denise's Wine Wednesday. The following information gonna be pointless. Oh, yeah. She don't even remember the wine tasting she's been to. White girl drunk.
Damn it, I forgot to switch the cameras. White girl drunk. All right, baby girl.
What up?
What up?
I'm
What you got?
so excited for this wine. So this
Yeah.
is called Carmel Road. It's
Not Carmelo Anthony Road?
No.
All right.
It's Pinot Noir, so it's going to be lighter than most of your reds. It's from Monterey, nestled in the foothills of the Santa Lucia Mountains in Monterey's Arroyo Seco appellation.
Yes.
So basically California wine for all our friends in the Monterey area.
Monterey in the house.
So I'm so excited because this wine, here's the label. Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da.
So at the local store, they have last call sessions.
What? What store do you go to?
Kroger.
They
And
have
so-
last call?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Which means, I don't know, they're trying to get rid of the wine and
Oh,
maybe
I thought
bring
you
in
meant
some
like
more.
last call, like you're drinking in the store, which you can do in some of the grocery stores.
Yeah, I know. I mean, not legally anyway.
Yeah, you can.
No, not
We
legally
hit up
in
that
this
Whole
store.
Foods.
I know, in
Okay.
this particular store. So this wine was normally regularly $25.99.
Speak on it, girl.
Last call $9.99.
Top off.
There you go.
Oh, you suck. Boo! By the way, if you're listening to the podcast, you just try to make our
I
basket.
made a basket with our new basket
I
can.
don't know why I put that basket up there, to be honest with you. No idea. All right, so we're going to try this, and you can pick it up right now. So last call, when did you buy this? You bought it yesterday?
I purchased this yesterday, and of course, I was so excited that it was last call, so I bought 2 bottles. I might, if we like it, I might go back and buy more because, I mean, it's last call.
Okay.
I might buy a case.
So for everybody in the Houston area, you might want to go check out for last call on this. And I'm not even going to lie to you because before the show started, she needed some wine, so she opened it up, and we drank a little bit of it, and it is delicious.
Perfect.
But we are going to take the time to cheers everybody.
Yes,
and to welcome you
absolutely.
halfway through the week. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it. And by the way, I haven't forgotten everybody that sent me in a picture to be built into the intro of the show. One of the persons will do a drawing once the intro is complete, and one of you guys will win your letters on glasses that we'll make and send your way. What are you laughing at?
Oh, I love how people keep calling me out. I love that DK just reads the bottle. That's from Ian Gomez. Yeah.
Yes. Hey,
There you go.
that's your job. You only
But
have
you
one
know
job.
what?
One job when you join us live, and that's to call our asses out on everything.
There
All
is
right.
there is one thing though about this wine that is different than all of the others that we've tried before.
Really?
There's a SIP certified stamp, and that stands for Sustainability in Practice, Certified Sustainable Wine. I didn't know what the hell that means, so, and I didn't take the time to research it. But if anyone knows,
There you go.
before I Google it,
I don't know if you were going to bring some
share.
hippie crap to the table. Of, well,
That
you know,
sounds like it.
sustainability of the earth is what this wine is all about. Pooh, I'll spit on that.
Pua!
There you go. Cheers to you.
Bless
Cheers
me.
to everybody else. Thank you for joining us. That's what's coming up next. God damn, that's delicious. That is so good. Where are you grading this? This might be better. What
better
are you
than
doing?
last night. I mean, better
You're
than
bobbing
last
up and down.
I know, it's to
like
get
you
my
on a dick.
God, no.
Why did you laugh?
Unfortunately, that's been like a month. I mean,
It has not been a month.
When
You
the
put
hell
me
was
on
the
blast
last
like that.
time? When? It's not your fault. It's my fault too.
I know.
You pounce
All
attack,
right.
and I just say no. X.
You're dry. You. Oh, what the
Oh,
hell?
that's cool.
Oh man.
Oh,
God
wonderful.
Damn it. Hold on a second, folks. Hold on. This joke's not gonna work. All right, one more time. You're drier than the desert, girl.
There you go.
Too late.
I know it just didn't work out. Didn't
Shitty.
work out. Yeah. Where were we at? We were at you calling me out or something. What were we doing?
Oh, calling you out about not sexy time.
Oh yeah. We can sexy time right after the show if you like.
What about now?
Okay.
Who wants to see?
Ladies and-
Hey, why is everyone leaving? Stay. You don't have to leave. We're just joking. Joke Wednesday. Oh, gosh.
Okay, she's got jokes, folks. Hey, I wanted to.
Sorry. You're telling Manuel PK has desert dick.
I don't have desert dick, all right?
What does that mean
I
exactly?
don't even know what that means.
Maybe that's a good thing.
That means it dries you up like the desert. I think.
I don't know.
That's where you're going with.
I don't think. Anyway.
All
sorry.
right. We're gonna have a
Apologize.
report. In fact, you know what? I thought about because a couple shows back we were talking about how I'm gonna tweet out a keyword. Time to go to the tree or something, or hashtag time to. I'll go back and find out what the keyword was. And I thought about doing it a couple times throughout the week, but I'm
Time to find a tree.
time to find a tree. Thanks. Good looking out,
Ian
Ian Gomez.
Gomez.
M. Gomez. Good looking out, girl. So I thought about doing that, right? And I'm like, well, it's gonna start a fight. I had it all typed out, and I bitched out.
Oh no!
I
it makes
bitched
the
out.
show. Come on.
All right, I'll start doing that.
Okay.
But you got to do it too.
Yeah. Okay. Right now.
No, not right now.
Oh,
right
just
now we're in the
kidding.
middle of it.
Okay.
Hey, I wanted to start a new segment right before we get into our Texas recap. And I don't know what to call it yet, but I'm just throwing some ideas out there. How about news of the week? Because sometimes we're only on once a week.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of crap that happens that we kind of miss on, you know?
Okay.
So, but a lot of the stuff I don't really want to talk about. So news of the week.
We'll
and,
just go through it really quick.
and do we care? Because
Got
if
it.
we care, we can take a second to talk about it. If we don't care, you know, rip up some paper and we'll throw it like in the trash can, which
Got
would be
it.
the basketball hoop. All right. News of the week. Do we care?
Can
The
we
royal baby is story number one. Princess Charlotte, Elizabeth, Diana. Do we care, or is it going in the basket?
Unfortunately, I don't care.
You don't care? All right, toss it up in the basket. We ain't gonna say shit about that baby. By the way, she did not make it.
I'm recycling, by the way.
News of the week. Do we care about Deflategate? It just came out actually today.
What the hell is that?
Deflategate, that the Patriots did in fact cheat.
Oh, wait,
Did
they're
in
calling.
fact
Is that
cheat.
the name of the scandal?
Deflategate, yes.
I don't fucking care.
You don't. All right. All right.
I mean, how are they really that bored? Do we care like months later?
Go
I mean,
ahead
is
and
it really going to determine who won? No.
Miss it again. Yeah. You are
On
crap.
point.
You're shooting like the Rockets. You're
No.
shooting like the Blazers.
No. The Rockets
There you
will
go.
win tonight. Rockets red.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I just unsnapped my
Hey.
shirt.
That's interesting. Rockets is my next story.
Yes.
Do we care?
Yeah.
We do care about
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Rockets.
yeah.
All right, what do you think is going to happen?
I think they're gonna kick ass tonight because they got a spanking on Monday night. They got
Okay.
a spanking. They were terrible. The people like yelled and screamed like, "Hey, you better pay attention and you better start winning or else this is it." And then they're gonna win tonight.
All right. Do we care about Kim's selfie book that
Fuck
came out?
no.
Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and miss it again. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys could see the scope of how she misses. I'm going to have to get another camera behind here so you can get two angles of just how off she is. Like, it's impossible to be that off. How did you, like, wow.
I can't see that far. You know my eyes are bad.
Do we care about the Apple Watch? Do we
No.
want to talk a little about that? We don't want to care about the Apple Watch.
No.
All right, go ahead. Miss again.
I gotta meet.
Oh, now she's
I
concentrating.
gotta make my ball tighter.
Oh.
That didn't help.
Do we care about McDonald's bringing the Hamburglar back?
Yes.
You do care about that?
Yeah.
What?
Okay. This is Okay, this
All
is
right, tell
gonna
everybody. I'm going to bring up the picture. Tell
this
everybody.
is going to be really, really crazy. But growing up, I think I had a crush on Hamburger.
I'm bringing up the picture. Keep talking, motherfucker.
Did you not? I was waiting for a response.
Yeah,
Growing up as a
I thought that
child,
was such a stupid ass statement that I wasn't going to even. Okay, here is. I'm loading up the website right now.
Put the old Hamburger because he was cute. And he had like little round
scraps the video.
cheeks with like little blush. And he was like,
All right, let me bring up some
your
images.
Hamburger.
All right, here's.
Yeah, he's cute.
Are you kidding me?
I had a crush on Hamburger.
Are you kidding me?
No.
All right, now let me show you the new one in case for people that haven't seen this new guy. Hamburglar 2015. This is what the F is going on here.
Okay.
How was that a good idea to anybody?
Someone said it so well in one of the postings that guy looks like a scary ass Halloween outfit from Spencer's.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
That is horrible.
Absolutely.
Horrible. And he's skinny and he's got kids now. And it's like, what the F?
Hamburger needs to be fat because he keeps eating. He needs to have those chubby little cheeks.
Sorry, my stupid fingers keep hitting the wrong button. Fat hands hitting the wrong buttons if you're
Chubby
watching the show.
cheeks.
I did want to ask you though, and don't look at my list, but just kind of
Okay.
like, all right, do you have favorite mascots and who are they?
Oh.
Because I know you had a list of mascots you'd like to bang.
No.
No, that's
That's not
you
what
didn't
I
bring a
said.
list? You
Exactly.
didn't say,
There
the
is
top mascots I'd like to have sex with because apparently
not
we're not
me
having sex.
Not me personally.
Top mascots that don't have desert dick, everybody.
The Burger King.
Can you bring that
sexy.
list up? Can you bring that list
I
up?
got it here right now.
For everybody in the chat, give me like, who do you guys, and tell me if you agree with my list. Top mascots for me, the cats from
to bang or just
to tap
cute?
mascots. I wouldn't want to bang any of them.
I hope not.
Cartoons now, there's plenty that like I wouldn't mind.
What the hell?
But mascots, no. Plus they're all.
Let's take that back. That's really gross.
All right,
You want to bang a cartoon character?
Number 3 of
What
my
the-
top. Will you shut the F up for just call you drive me insane?
Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, my top 3 mascots, and everybody feel free to put in the chat yours, and maybe I missed one. Maybe I'll agree and have to change up my list. I don't know. But as it stands right now, the cats from Chick-fil-A coming at number 3. The king, the old school king from Burger King. Old school, I say that, was like a couple of years ago. I don't know why they got rid of that creepy mother. Oh man, I love that guy. He's at number 2 on my list, and my favorite mascot by far, Jack from Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
That's my dude.
There you go.
I could see that.
I'm not talking about food. I'm talking about like overall like great idea mascot like Jack in the Box. Come on now.
Mine's retired.
Who's yours?
Actually, mine died.
Oh, yours. How do you what?
The Chihuahua from Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Okay, all
That
right.
was my favorite.
Well, I don't think did he really die?
Yeah.
Okay.
The dog died.
I didn't. Okay. John wants to know if you're tipsy.
No.
John, what do you think? Come on, bro.
PK looks like the hamburger.
No, I don't. That's not very. Wait, damn it, wrong picture. Sorry, guys. There he is. No, I don't. There's no resemblance between me and the Hamburglar.
PK dressed up like the hamburger for sexy time. I can't say hamburger. Hamburglar. Correct.
What were you saying?
Hamburglar.
That's what it is. Hamburglar.
I don't know what I was saying. Hamburger. I don't know. Anyway. Well, I like my burgers as anyone else, but
Shit.
Stranger Danger.
Wow.
That's from Reno.
Dude, I'm gonna start wearing 3X shirts all the time because it makes me look skinny when like my arms are down.
Jake 503 says Benny the Bull is the best mascot. Also says from Horion, Benny the Bull.
Hold up, help me out. Benny the Bull is who, everybody? Puddles from the Ducks. Dan.
Yeah.
Dan, I don't know how I messed that up. You're right. He's up there, man. He's up there. I don't know how I messed that up. That is my bad. I stink.
DK needs the Portland Pickles. I didn't know Brandon Roy is the mascot now.
Shame on you, bastards.
Oh, truth. Okay.
Seal count number 1. Everybody's calling out your seal count.
See,
Yes.
Horizon agreed with me. Yes, the Taco Bell dog. Taco Bell.
There you go.
Wendy.
Hey, shut the F up for a minute. Says anybody try that new Taco Bell sauce? And is it spicy? What would
Oh.
you compare it to? Is it good? Is it bad? Like, can somebody in the chat, or you can tweet us if you're listening to this in your car, give us your review, right? Your review of the new Taco Bell sauce.
Okay, I don't understand how we totally failed at this. We should have got the sauce and tried it on the show.
I thought about that.
Gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it.
Chicago
Yeah.
Bulls mascot. That's Benny.
That's what I thought, too. That's what I thought because, it's a bull, obviously, but I didn't. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so pissed that we didn't bring the sauce.
I kind of like what's the Rocket's bear? Cubby. No,
He's
shit.
cool. He's cool.
What's his name? Clutch the bear.
He's real cool. He's
because
real cool.
he like wears like underwear and it's kind of strange.
Okay, he did one risque performance, and you, like an old lady, started complaining. And I'm like, out of all people that should complain about a risque performance,
Yeah.
what the F are you talking about? You are the people that I hate.
I hate you too.
Let me tell you what happened. So we're at a Rockets game, and the mascot, and I told him this because he came in and we had a little chat. But
okay.
I told him that I thought about how funny it was. He like bent over and took off his underwear and put him around a dude, and it was like a great little skit, right? And the whole time she's like, "Oh my god, what's she doing? Oh my god, so risque." Meanwhile, right? She's over here like passed out drunk, slurring on the vermal vomit. I'm like, okay, the mascot is the problem. Let's give her a round of applause,
I
folks.
was not passed out. It's so...
Reno saying, stop the show. What sauce? Reno, Taco Bell got a new sauce.
It's called the Diablo sauce. So apparently it's the hottest sauce yet.
The hardest?
The hottest.
Hottest. The hottest sauce on the market.
And it was supposed to be released yesterday, so...
Wait, is it the hottest according to Taco Bell? Or?
It said Taco Bell wants you to feel the burn, and with its introduction of the company's new Diablo hot sauce, the fast food chain is on its way. Diablo, which means devil in Spanish, is set to debut on May 5th, yesterday.
Okay.
And it's black. Like, it has like a black... outer.
I gotta try that, man. I gotta try that.
Yeah, it just says Diablo across the top.
Did you just post it in there under PK and DK?
Yes, I sure
did.
did.
Very nice. So there's the link if everybody's in the chat. If not, we'll post it on our website after the show, and you can do that. All right. We should get into our Texas road trip recap.
Okay.
Because there's so many videos and so much stuff. Some of the videos you don't even know about. So much stuff to hit on. Did you have the list of the bars that we went to as well?
I do, yes.
All right, let's get into that here in just a second.
Sometimes sweet, all the time crazy. About each other. PK and DK. Forget normal.
I don't even know where to start on this road trip. There's so much stuff, man. We went to Mexico. Oh, yeah, we did. No passport needed.
Legally, of course.
Crossed that Rio Grande like a mofo. We went to all these random bars we got to talk about. I don't even know. This one's in Fredericksburg?
That
in
one is,
Fredericksburg?
yeah. That one's one of my favorite, with the lady's ass in the background.
We went to the Deep Eddies by accident. The Deep Eddies
Distillery?
Mm-hmm. We didn't even know it was there.
Thank God it was. That's my favorite.
They were passed out like they were pretty much for the entire trip out in the back of the car. That's what they were doing right there.
Oh, those are awful pictures.
Yo, by the way, that was the view, right? And they're passed out in the back. Your boy sees Deep Eddies and just turns the car around.
I love how my hat's still on.
She wakes up with like, are we there? Are we there? Is that what's going on? Are we there? I'm like, no, we ain't there. We're at Deep Eddies, baby.
Mm-hmm. That was a great surprise. Deep Eddies is my favorite vodka.
What did you think about it?
I loved it. At the Deep Eddies Distillery, so they have currently, so it's basically a vodka, but they also have cranberry. They have the ruby red grapefruit. They have the sweet tea, which is what they were known for originally, the sweet tea vodka that you just put water in and ice cubes. And then now a lemon flavor. And then what they've done is they've shaken it all up, and then they have the lemon and then the ruby red as slushies. So it's just like all sorts of like hot weather goodness in your tummy.
It was really cool. It was.
Yeah.
By the way, if you want to go to the Deep Eddies thing and you're in the Austin area, it's about like 40 minutes outside of Austin. You'll be able to find it. Maybe not even that. Maybe like a half hour.
It's in a town called Dripping Springs, which also has a distillery.
Look at you. But they've been doing good, man, because they got a brand new facility. Crap looks on point there.
Yeah.
So, again, we ran into it by mistake just driving across trying to get to where we were going, which was our first stop was Fredericksburg, and then it was Terlingua. Did I say that right?
Terlingua. Yeah.
Terlingua, which is right on the border of Texas and Mexico, and it's by Big Bend, if you know where that is. So it's far. It's like a 10-hour drive back from there, which we did on Monday. And again, though, it's so beautiful out there, and it's like, you know, when you don't have to be somewhere in 10 hours, you can stop. You can, you can
stop. You can enjoy it anytime you're like, oh, let's pull over. This is going to be a great picture. We're like, yeah, and pull over, take a great picture in the middle of the road. I mean, and it's just stunning.
I don't know where to start. And you know what? I'll start by saying that I really honestly regret not doing a road trip like that in Oregon. Because I know Oregon would have like some incredible scenery as well.
Oregon's beautiful, yes.
Absolutely. I'm kind of, I don't know, because I've always like traveled and, to be honest, I didn't become a citizen until like what was right before we got married, right?
Yeah. So about, I think 8 years ago.
So I couldn't leave the country. So when I could leave the country, I wanted to go to Canada and stuff. And I just feel like a good road trip, everybody should like honestly get behind the wheel. You got to get some really good, reliable friends and just go for it. Like experience whatever state you're in, because I'm sure a lot of you are not in Texas, and that's fine. But for the people that are in Texas, our first stop was obviously Deep Eddy's, and then but our official first stop was Fredericksburg.
We stopped first at it was called the Roadhouse, which was a place in Bastrop, right off the freeway. Yeah. And the Roadhouse is where we sat outside and had that amazing, you guys had like the jalapeno cream cheese burger.
Yeah, that place is pretty good.
Well, Shmiz did. PK had the vegan burger with black beans.
Yeah, I always go like that. It's kind of like, man, I always try to start my trips with being healthy. And I'm like, well, this is going to stick throughout the entire trip. Next thing you know, like I get to where I'm going, I have some drinks, and I'm just a fat mess. Yes, I am.
There you go.
But yeah,
By the end of the trips, your boy's eating burgers, and here I am in my 3X t-shirt.
Aww.
But that place is good. And let me just say this. We are going to have a video together, like a complete video blog of this trip that you'll be able to watch at some point, probably early next week. So just so you know, that's there. First city, though, was Fredericksburg. And so
yes.
we checked in. We kind of hung out. It was pretty good there. It was
fine. It was an inn or a motel, so it wasn't, it's
a big German town.
It's a really cute place.
I really got into a debate with my buddy because I'm like, German food's really all the same. It's all sausages and mustard. Motherfuckers don't know anything else. Like, there's no other sauce.
Come on.
That's what it is. It's
and lots of cheeses, fondue. There's breads, chicken, lots of meats.
Yeah, I don't like. Not that I don't like. I'm sorry. It's not that I mind that food. I like that food. It's great food, but it's all the same. You know what I'm saying? It's identical. It's not like
I just named 5 different things.
No, but I don't know. For me, in my head, it's like, all right, let me see.
And cheese and fondue.
Here's the thing. Like, if you like, all right, tacos are all tacos. That's fine, right? But you can have different toppings, different things in the tacos, different kind of sauces in the tacos. So you have like all this variety in the same type of food. Really, when you have a sausage, like you go to a Germantown, it's really all, you're right, cheese that you dip your bread in with the sausage
fondue
and mustard. Like, you ain't got no other options.
Same with the taco. You have meat, and then you can put it in like a quesadilla, a torta, taco.
No way.
Yes, it's all this. You got your beans, rice, like that's it. Protein.
Spit on that.
I'm just saying, no, there's so many different kinds of German like sausages, and then yes, you do have all the different mustards. You can have 4 to 5 different sauces and all the breads.
Motherfuckers never heard of ketchup, apparently, right?
No,
or mayo. Mayo didn't cross the Atlantic.
No,
they couldn't get some barbecue sauce to go on
here, that. But
you couldn't. They couldn't find some German barbecue sauce. Maybe they've got it and I missed it or some shit. I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know. I'm just saying. So we went to this German place. It was all right. It was cool, like every other German place I've been to. And then we went to this
one in particular was all right. The one that was supposed to be good closed like everything else did at 9 o'clock.
And then we went to this Tonky Honk bar. I believe that's what they're called out here. What is this called?
So we started at Auslander.
Yeah.
And then that place that you were just showing is called Hondo.
This place is pretty cool.
Oma Cox, that might be the name.
Is that something you like?
Something in German.
You like Oma Cox?
Yeah.
Oma Cooks. It's right there. Why did you say Cox?
It looks like cock to me.
No, it doesn't. Cock is C-O-C-K-S.
It's actually with a C, idiot, not a K.
Kooks.
Kooks.
All right.
Kooks.
So we get out there and that's fine. And the only thing about small towns is like everything closes like early. And I'm a big boy, so like, luckily we're able to like order Domino's and whatever. So that was good. And then we went on our way the next day. And I do have to say this, like,
wait.
What?
The breakfast spot was amazing.
What was the breakfast? No, it wasn't. It took forever to get our food out.
The guy was great, and they had like 5 different kinds of mimosas.
It was all right.
Are you serious? Just all right?
I didn't like it. I didn't like it that much. I thought it was overpriced and all right. Like, it wasn't. Okay. I'm not that kind of guy. Like, I would rather have a hole in the wall where you can eat out back or something with like some just like the breakfast place that we went to Terlingua. I love that place.
Right.
Like, I just want I don't know. I just felt it was too fancy for me. I know you like the fancy. It's
I
cool.
did like that one.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
You're the W girl, kind of fancy, a little stuck up. You know, you got a little pep in your step, if you will.
I am
Little
not
pep
all about that.
in your step.
I know how to have a good time and do what. I'm not that kind of girl all the time.
Okay. So what was that place called? People
I
go to
don't want to
Fredericksburg.
say the name of it. You said it was
If people
shit.
want to go to Fredericksburg, they might want to check that out. I'm just saying. What was the name of the place?
I enjoyed the place. Period. And it was called Sunset Grill. And they had 5 different kinds of mimosas, like tropical, blueberry, mojito. I forgot the rest. I wasn't supposed to drink.
Little pro tip for all my fellas out there. If you're ever doing a road trip with girls and the girls decide they're going to get the gas, don't. You get the gas, right? Middle of nowhere, running out of gas. We get to a gas station. My dude swipes his card. And he was like, all right, ladies, fill it up. He goes inside to go to the bathroom. I'm still drinking my beer in the back. Maybe, possibly. Maybe it was like something else, like a Coca-Cola, if there's authorities listening. So I don't know. Denise is like doing the window or something, whatever. Next thing I know, we're on the road, and it turns out that both the girls forgot to pump the gas because one thought the other was going to do it, and this one thought that was going to do it, which is usually no big deal. But when you're in the middle of the motherfucking desert, there's nothing around for miles, tends to be a big effing deal.
Whoopsie.
So, big important tip, if you're on a road trip with a bunch of ladies, get your own gas. Make sure it's filled.
There you go.
What was that crap fest of a town that we landed in that had nothing but an Italian restaurant open? It was like an hour away from the border, right? An hour away from the Mexican border. You're serving Italian. That's the only thing you have open.
It looks like a cute...
It's like garbage of a town.
The potential of the town was great. However, we happened to arrive between the hours of 3 in the afternoon and 5 in the afternoon. That's when everything closes down. So it's a town called Alpine.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Which usually will be really, really good.
I wanted to go door to door, knock on people's doors, right? I wanted to be like, yo, bitches, you ain't in Spain. You're in Texas in the middle of nowhere. Ain't no siestas out here.
Right.
The F are you doing? Every place you went to was closed.
Every place. There was only the Panda all-you-can-eat buffet.
Chinese buffet.
Yeah.
Let's give them some props. Chinese buffet open.
There you go.
Let's
and
give
then
the
the
Chinese
Italian
props.
place, which we're like, no. We'll just drive another hour.
And I'm not going to lie. For some reason, like, I've just recently rediscovered pizza. So, like, I'm really addicted to pizza right now. And so I kind of would have done the Italian place.
You
But
recently
still,
have discovered
like,
pizza?
Well, no, I've rediscovered it. Are you pointing at my belly?
I'm poking it.
I'm just saying, like, I had my displeasure with pizza. All right.
Sorry.
What was that?
Whatever.
Anyway, so Alpine, make sure you don't go there between 3 and 5 if you're gonna do that. Again, I gotta say, like, my favorite part of the trip was like my buddy bringing, because it was like a minivan, which I initially was like, really, we're taking a minivan like on a effing road trip? Are you out of your mind? Like, what are you doing? But this thing had like the DVD things in the back of the seats, and you had headphones, and you could watch like the old westerns, and it's like. That part was maybe my favorite part of the entire trip. So that was amazing. So I definitely suggest that, like, if you and your buddies go on a trip, try to get a minivan because it's actually really, really damn cool.
There's lots of space.
That really made the trip.
Yeah. Lots of space, DVD player. I mean, I only got to watch Despicable Me too. I don't know why I decided accent.
Let me get to some. Yeah, I don't know what the hell you're doing.
Okay, anyway.
Let me get to some of the videos. This was let me start. Let me start here. Let me start when we were trespassing on this dude's yard.
Well, that's great. I'm glad that there's.
Yeah. So
That's
we.
okay. He doesn't have the internet.
So we end up in this middle of nowhere town. It's like it's so far out there that the Discovery Channel is doing a film about the people that live out there because it's so like just nowhereville, right?
Right.
9 hours. We were thinking about like because we really enjoyed the town, but you can't go back to it without driving 10 hours. There's nothing that you can do. I mean, you could fly to a nearby city and drive, but then you're still driving like 5 hours.
Yeah.
So. Who would want to fly 5 hours, rent a car, you do all that stuff? By the time, you might as well just drive there. So that's how remote this place was, right? 10 hours away from like, I don't know, hours away from cities. 10 hours away from here, 7 from San Antonio. Terlingua is the place called. You got to see him on was it the History Channel? What channel?
It's the National Geographic Channel, and it's on a show called Badlands, which is currently filming. They're there for about 10 weeks, and then they're going to put it together. It's supposed to be like a reality show, I'm not sure what they're going to make it into at this point.
But check this crap out. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. I guess because this is happening right now. They're on week 3 of 10 weeks, like she just said, right? I guess there was a murder in the town. Like the only time they've ever in the history of the town had a murder or something. Or like, I don't know. They haven't had a murder in a while. So the town is divided about this murder, which to me sounds like, oh boy just got drunk. He got cut off. He waited for the guy to leave the bar and killed him. Pretty simple, right? But apparently this entire town is divided by this murder. And they don't want like people to be on the show, and then the other, like there's 3 people that are on the show, including one guy that has a recording studio in a cave that we ran into that was telling us about this.
Yeah.
With a filming crew there. I mean, like I don't even know. It's so bizarre to like.
Yeah.
What?
Bizarre.
It was bizarre. Is there anything else you would like to throw in this mix?
I'm so excited to share, but I'm kind of nervous because like the town really is so small. Just a few years ago, the town only had 58 residents. Like it's that small. It's a ghost town currently, and all of the places that they've rebuilt that are now motel rooms are they're not even like an actual hotel. We stayed at a place called the Perry Mansion, and it's basically ruined. And so at any point, it it's dry out there. It could just collapse. But it's so amazing, and the people out there are great. And yes, there's only 2 bars, and yes, there's only 1 restaurant open for breakfast. But the fact that that and the people are so welcoming, and then everywhere you look is just like a picture. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it really was. I didn't expect the desert to be that beautiful, but it really was. And that was a full moon that was rising, by the way, off our deck of this place that we stayed at, which was just like. I don't even know how to describe it. It was, let me see if I can bring up a picture. It was literally a ruin. This was our view from the actual deck of the place, right? And we're staying at this hotel that is God, man, I don't really, my apologies. I'll have to post it online because I don't have any pictures of the outside of the house, but it's this building that's collapsing. And when I say collapsing, I'm like, the crap is falling apart, right? But 2 rooms are attached to it.
And they've been restored.
Yeah.
So it's not like those rooms in particular are going to fall apart. That part of the home has been. The other part.
Yeah, they restored 2 rooms that is attached to a building that's falling apart. You can't get in the building that's falling apart beside the kitchen, which looks like a Saw kitchen. And you'll see that in the video that we're going to put together. Straight up looks like a Saw movie. Like there's last words etched into the wall and the fluorescent bulbs running across, hanging from the ceiling, like straight up Murder City in this place, right?
Scary. Yeah.
But the rooms attached to it are beautiful. They're incredible. The beds was comfortable, and you get this entire building on top of a hill, completely to yourself, right? And you have that view, and you have this amazing patio that's attached to the building that's falling apart. That is it's all you, and you're overlooking the entire town, and it is honestly like picturesque, amazing.
Everywhere you look.
Except when the thunderstorms roll into town.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Because you're on top of a motherfucking hill.
And then
right? And the
PK
storms
bitches out.
came in. Go ahead.
PK bitches out. Yeah, absolutely. So we're hanging out and we're enjoying the scenery. And we finally get to where we're going and like unload the car. Finally like pop open a few like Miller Lights and just hang out, drink in on the patio. And then all of a sudden like clouds like start rolling in. And then you can hear us shaking and like thunder going on. And then you see PK's little face and he's like all panicked, like his eyes wide, like, oh my God, there's thunder, there's a storm. And then we walk out and yeah, literally there's like a big black cloud that's literally going right over us. And like he's freaking out because the half the building that we're on is not very stable. And so he's panicked. But I rest assured, I was like, oh, don't worry. Like I have my alert set on my phone. So anytime lightning comes by, we'll let us know. Well, it sure did. It was like 1 minute ago, lightning struck 1 mile from your location. I was like, we might want to, head inside. This metal roof's not going to do us very well.
No, we're in the middle of an open patio on top of a hill, and everybody's like shocked that I'm, pretty much pissing my pants.
He really was.
I don't like lightning.
He looked like the ghost in the ghost town, just white.
I don't get how people are like so nonchalant about bolts of lightning that are dropping right next to you. Like, makes no sense to me. And you're like on top of a mountain with a big ass house. I'm like, if the house gets hit, some shit's gonna go down. You're probably gonna get shocked or something. Anyway, whatever. So then they all wanted to go to dinner in this minivan. So they open up the door. I'm hiding in the room. They're like, just jump in the van so we can go to the restaurant. I'm like, fine. So I run and dive into the van and smash my head, right? I have this huge, like, pretty much a concussion.
Yes.
Pretty much a concussion.
I think you really did have a concussion.
But anyway,
Truthfully.
so I would like to tell you, if you end up in Terlingua, this place is awesome, but like just kind of get the food to go and sit outside and really enjoy the view.
They that place that he just mentioned. So that's
Starlight. That's the only
Starlight
restaurant. There's
Theater,
two restaurants.
yes,
There's
but
that and there's the Boathouse.
But it's adjoined to the trading company, which is really cool because it has this great huge patio, which what I personally envision in Texas, like lots of rocking chairs with great views, with like lots of fun people. So everybody had a rocking chair. There's like 20 rocking chairs, and then what people do is they go inside.
Motherfucking Hicks.
They go inside to this restaurant and
with banjos.
Stop it! They go inside the store, the Trading Post store, and there's a cooler, like a fridge that's filled with beer, and like they pop one off at a time, and then they have there's a clipboard with their names, and they just like check mark like, oh, this is beer number 2. Oh, and I come back to beer number 3. And then at the end of the night, they like tally it up, and then that's it. Or you just kind of pay as you go, or pay at the end of the night. But that's like what people do. They're like 20 different seats, kind of first come, first serve. Of course, people have their guitars out. That's just where everyone goes. It's cool.
No, it was fun. It was really, really cool. I'm just telling you, when you go out there, right, or whatever city, maybe a city in Oregon or something, when you go out to a city with a picturesque outdoors area, right? Get the food to go. Don't do what we did, which is sit inside and order, because then you got the locals that are staring at you sideways.
Who cares?
You ain't from here.
No, obviously.
Crappy service and stuff.
Obviously, we were not from there.
And typically, I'm like with the game, like, whatever the different foods are, I'm the one to get it. Like, I want to try boar and whatever, right? And I did, and man, was it bad.
We all tried it.
There you go.
We went around the table.
But top tip out of all of it is eat outside. If you're out there, if you're in the middle of nowhere, and it's like, whatever, you took that for granted, and maybe we didn't, but definitely eat outside. Convince the people that you're with, go outside, get the food to go, eat outside.
And
I will tell you this. Let me tell you this real quick. Probably the best experience I personally have ever had on a trip was this, right? Night number 1, we had 2 nights in the middle of nowhere town, small, 2 bars, and it didn't click because you only have 2 bars that you're going to run into people again. So the first night we went out, and boy, did we get it in. Oh, your boy got it in, man. We started doing this tequila. I got to give you the recipe. It's like, what was the name of the tequila?
You have
I'm going to tweet it out. Follow us at PK and DK. I'm going to tweet it out. I have the name. I don't have it on me. I'm going to have to get it out of my suitcase, right? But what you do is this. What was the pepper? Do you remember the pepper?
Habanero?
It was a habanero. Yeah, I believe it was. So I'm going to tweet out the name of the tequila. You buy a bottle of this, right? You put a pepper in there for 1 week. You don't touch the crap. You just let it go. And when you see the habanero like become clear, then you know the liquor is ready, right? And this stuff, I'm telling you, you can do like drinking water. It's a little spicy. It's good. You don't need like a chaser. It is amazing. You're going to thank me later. I'm going to tweet out the tequila. I'm not sure how much it was, but like we were drinking it like all night. It was
water.
Freaking And then at one point, and this is a big thing with me, like it doesn't happen nowadays as much as it used to back because, you have Shazam now and you have all this stuff, right? But I've always had this fascination about like when I hear a song I really, really like, I would always try to track it down. And like I said, nowadays it's so simple, man. The kids have it so easy nowadays. Back in the day, you'd have to walk through snow uphill to get the song you liked. Now it's so easy, you just Google it.
Now I say, Soundhound, what is this song? And then I find it.
Even like trailers, like when you have a trailer that you're just like, holy crap, I really like the background music, whether it's an instrumental or a song or something. Back in the day, I would search for hours. Nowadays, there's guaranteed to be a website that you can look stuff up. So follow me on this. We're sitting in the patio and this dude starts playing the song and I'm like, holy S, that's a great freaking song, right? So great, I bring out the Shazam and Shazam can't recognize it. And I'm like, this is too good of a freaking song to be like a local song. So I go inside and I'm hitting the Shazam. Nothing's coming up, right? So I'm like, well, can't be a local song. It's really like a really, really good song. And what kind of song was it?
Local songs can be good songs. It sounded like Johnny Cash.
This one was like really, like it had something about the song.
It had like a Johnny Cash feel.
I'm going to put it in our video and maybe you're going to listen to it and be like, this is ass, right? That's your thing. But for me, I'm like, this is
really good to
maybe
me.
It was the tequila, right? Maybe it was that, but it was like a really good song. So then I can't Shazam it, I go, so then I Google the lyrics of what I thought was the hook and nothing is coming up. I'm like, God damn. So finally, when the song ends, I run up there and I'm like, hey man, shit, what were you just covering?
Rude.
Back to our point, counterpoint.
Yes. Asshole.
So he was like, no, that's my original. I'm like, what? I'm like, well, I got to buy one of your CDs. So I buy his CD, right? And then I'm like, cool, at least I have the song now, whatever. And then we go about our business, right? The next night, right? We go down to a restaurant to do some shots, and we ran into this guy, right?
The only one restaurant that was
The
open,
only
by
one
the
restaurant.
way.
And the guy the next night wasn't working. So our buddy, like, I was going to ask him, but it didn't even click. Like, I got to give Smee some credit. He was on point on this. No hesitation, no nothing. He's like, well, you're not working. Come play on our patio. We got this amazing patio. Come play there, right? So old boy's like, yeah. So we buy him some shots. He goes, brings his guitar. And now we go to this abandoned hotel in the patio that's all ours. We're sitting there, right? And old boy's giving us like a private like show. And we're sitting there like you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Right? And then the other side where the camera is, the view is like immaculate. Like that's the view pretty much. That's during the day. Obviously, the concert happened at night. But like, it blew my effing mind. Like, it's hard to process what was happening at the time.
Right.
It's one of those moments you're like, man, I know I'm going to be thinking back, and I'm like, this was the moment. This was the goddamn moment. I just wanted to bottle it up. It was, oh man, it was amazing. She was falling asleep, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I can't
Let's
wait
give
for
her
that.
some respect.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
I didn't take any wake me up coffee or anything.
I'm looking at the video because we taped, because I was like, hey man, do you mind if I tape your song? Like I could put it on YouTube for you or whatever. And like you just see Denise like this, right? This is Denise during the video. You'll see it. You got to smile too. You got to smile too. You're like,
Because I was awake drunk. Oh, yeah, I know. You guys all called me out.
well, I can't cover that. There's no special effects that I can do.
Well, that's why people
Bitch, you
wear
gotta look like this during the video.
that's why people wear sunglasses at night. Okay?
All right.
Got it.
All right.
Thanks.
But yeah, I guess like, I don't know. I don't even know if I can give you advice on that, but God, man, that was so awesome. I hope everybody, at the very, very least, I really honestly hope everybody gets an opportunity to experience a moment like that of just like surrealness. You know, like you're in the middle of nowhere. You got like a local musician that came back to your spot to play some music and jam out, and you're just hanging out. And you got some Lone Stars or whatever, Miller Lights, who were drinking it like water, you know? You're like, man, I was just, oh.
What was crazy to me about the whole experience was how quiet everything is. So living in like Houston, very loud, cars everywhere, traffic everywhere, people everywhere. And then to just go in the middle of nowhere and literally is like, I don't exactly know what silence is. And that's what it was. Like, it was so quiet, so natural, not one car, not anything, not a bird, just all like quiet.
Just our gas.
Hmm?
Oh, every once in a while you blow it up.
That's not relevant.
She didn't deny it though. It's just not relevant.
I mean, I'm trying a new pill, so we'll see.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Hey, honestly, you know what?
Shit.
I do want to share one other thought, and then we'll move forward. But because there's a lot of stuff I want to get to, and think of other tips you might have for people throughout the show. I want to really give it to them. Like, but honestly, mine would be, man, you got to get a couple of friends and honestly find like the smallest town that you would never go to. I would have never gone to this town ever. Find the smallest town, get in that van or whatever. Somebody's got to know somebody with a minivan or whatever car. Get in there and really try to experience the culture of like the surroundings, right? So like I said, we watched Westerns. We were listening to country Western music. We found this guy that's all about that region that came back and played for us. Like really try to immerse yourself. Do that with your really, really good friends. Oh my God, will it be an amazing time. I swear to you, amazing time. And if you don't have fun, DK will just pay for your entire trip. Yes, you will. I pay for shit.
With PK's credit card.
Oh, hell no. Good luck.
I don't have that kind of money. I'm broke.
Here's the other thing I wanted to bring up, and then we'll move on. I'm not one for the controversies. I'm really not. I'm not one that's like, oh my God, chemtrails, the government's taking over 9/11. I'm the least amount of that guy ever, right? So a week ago or 2 weeks ago, there's this conspiracy that some people that I work with were trying to talk about, and I'm like, shut the F up. You're an idiot. Like the military's taking over Walmart or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
And they're trying to take over Texas. I think Chuck Norris said something about it. And I'm like, what the F are you talking about? You're an idiot, right? So anyway, on the drive back, I kid you not, right? We see all these like in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to have to track down where the fuck we were.
We were on 90 East.
No, I know that. But 90 East is a big ass highway.
Well, I drove. I know a lot. We were in a town called like Comstock.
Where was the military base? Where all the planes were coming down. I want to find that base. I'm going to find that base.
Okay,
right?
it's on the drive. But yeah, it was maybe an hour and a half outside of.
No, I was driving at that point. Because I kept swerving off the road while looking at these jet fighters that are landing. And I'm not talking about, like, I'm a pilot, right?
Was it near Del Rio?
I don't know. I'm going to look it up. I'll look it up for next week's show or something.
Okay.
But so these, I thought they were jets, but then my buddy was like, I think they're drones, right? And they're all freaking coming down at the same time or whatever. And I'm like, what? So we get off the interstate and we get on a different road to like go where we were going. And that road takes us right next to the airport. So I was so curious because you see all these planes landing and taking off. And again, I don't know if they're drones, if they're like fighter jets or whatever. I'm swerving off at one point. My buddy even was like, what the hell are you doing? You going to kill us? Right? What you got?
Yeah, people are talking about. So it's called US Route 90 in Texas. And then this one has like driving on 90 near Seguin. That's where we were. And then just a video of it.
Are they talking about the jets?
It's just like it's a video.
So here's like, again, I'm like, whatever, you got drones up, you're looking for some illegals or some shit. I don't know what you're doing, but whatever. It's no big deal, right? I didn't think anything of it until we passed by the actual airfield, right? Because I was like so curious. And I'm like, cool, we're going to see some of these jets land or take off. I kind of wanted to pull over and watch them, right? All right, so you're driving by this airfield. And these mofos, I kid you not, I'm like not one for conspiracies again, but I kid you not, this blew my mind. These mofos had a train for the entire like airport, like the takeoff. You know, when you go and you take off on the runway, right? They had a train that was all filled up with some boxes to cover up the view, just stopped right from the beginning to the end of the airport. I'm like, oh, I got to give them some respect. These fools are doing some shit.
There you go.
Because why do you care if people can't see your planes take off or land?
Yeah, that I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they had a train stop. Let's respect the conspiracy.
There you go.
I don't know if anybody's ever, like, been in that area, but, yeah. I just thought it was like, and I don't give a crap. You know, I'm not the Mel Gibson in Conspiracy, that movie, that's going to try to figure things out. Because I know how that shit ends. You do you, government. I just got my eye on you. Always watch the people that are watching you, folks. You hear me? Watch the people that are watching you. Maybe it's your boss. Maybe it's your wife.
Yeah, probably the wife.
All right, but watch the people that are watching you. On Twitter, at PK and DK, we just got in a little shout out from Marconi. PDX Love. What's up? Shout out back to you, my friend, and follow him on YouTube. We'll put a link up after the show.
So,
good guy, real good guy, and a Portland alumni, if I may add. Goddamn, we ran that city. Now it's nothing.
Jacob De Leon was asking if it was the Lackland Air Force Base, which possibly.
Is it? But why would they cover up the airfield?
That part I don't know.
Does it matter? Like, does it matter if it's an Air Force Base? Why wouldn't you? Like, it was crazy. Like, again, if the train wasn't there, I wouldn't have even brought this up. I'm like, yeah, whatever. They got drones going up. They're checking out the scenery. I get it. You're next to the border. Yo, whatever. But they were blocking off like that. Like, damn, y'all got some shit going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd love to be a part of a real good conspiracy. Let's get to Did You Know?
Ooh.
Did you know? No. Did you know?
Speaking of road trips, a new survey asked for the most annoying person on the road trip. The top three are a fussy child, someone who keeps needing to stop for bathroom breaks, and a backseat driver. She was the backseat driver. I was the guy that would always stop for bathroom breaks, right? Yeah, like, because I want to see stuff. Like, you know, I always want to stop at, like, small gas stations and see what they have, the little trinkets, if you will. I wasn't able to really find anything really cool on this trip, but it was still kind of fun to check out. You ready to jump into the Ratchet Report?
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3.
If you're ratchet and you know it, and your face will really show it. If you're ratchet and you know it, clap your hands.
The first story we got to start with is old turtle dude that you found. You go ahead with this one.
Yeah, so it's a guy, 25 years old, out of Brazil. He decided he's going to get pumped up. And he decided to pump his arms with an injection of alcohol, oil, and prescription drugs. And now he looks like a Ninja Turtle.
Can I do that? Can I do that?
Yeah,
like,
you want to look like that? Apparently, like...
I don't want to look like this. So I got a 3X on right now. So if it's a little bit of oil in the muscles, I might have to...
And that's what he was pumping it with. So apparently he goes to some church, and the little daughter was like, this wife was like, I can't go to church. He scares me. Because he looks so insane. No, one of the churchgoers' daughters. Yeah.
You know what though?
Scares me.
He doesn't look like he's like ashamed of his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle back.
I don't know. It's
Maybe
a
he's
little
happy.
weird. A little weird.
Hey, whatever. If you're happy looking like a freakazoid, you go ahead. Who am I to talk?
To
Look at me.
each their own.
Look at my body type. A woman in Oklahoma making stupid news after sneaking to a funeral home to get some revenge on on her boyfriend's ex that died. She stole her shoes. She did some other stuff too, like smeared makeup on her face and slashed her with a knife and all that stuff I can care less about. But she stole her shoes.
Okay.
Right? What are those flats that you have?
Oh, they're right here. They're next to me.
Can you pull one out? Look at this,
sure.
folks. Folks, look at this flat, right? This flat is like $200 or something. Like, she was freaking out about this flat, so I can't even hate on this chick, right? What are those called?
No one cares. They're very busted up right now.
Well, some of M. Gomez or somebody might know what they are, but like, you know what I'm
They're
saying?
like Tory Burch.
So I can't even hate on this lady who stole the shoes. She ratchet? Yes. She broke into a funeral home? Yes. She slashed her up, smeared the face, but yeah.
Oh, God.
All right.
I got one.
What you got?
So the Salem High School teacher who's facing criminal mistreatment for a classroom experiment. Did you hear about this guy?
I did not.
No. So apparently he's been going around, like he had a class or whatever, and he had one of those coils. And after the end of the class, he's like, oh, does anybody want to experiment? Does anybody want something on their arm? And then this guy's like, yeah, I volunteer. I want you to write I heart mom. And so the guy literally branded him with a hot coil.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a cool motherfucking teacher.
So he has been.
Or maybe not.
He's out.
Real quick in the chat, PK, check out the plastic coffin conspiracy. Will you write that down somewhere in your notes? I want to check that out. Again, I'm not a big conspiracy guy, so it's going to take a lot for me to get sucked in, right? The only reason I got sucked into this because I'm like, these mofos stopped a freight train, right? Tony says, Miss Marconi on KUFO. He was on there. Actually had me on there. Like the only time I was like on a rock station. So it was kind of cool. Christy's saying the guy's gross about the muscle dude. Muscle dude right here. Yeah. And I think we're caught up on the chat, which you're supposed to be catching us up on.
Sorry,
Ratchet Report continues. The couple in Calgary rented their place to Airbnb last weekend. Came to find it trashed. They had this orgy party in their spot. Clogged up the toilets with condoms, glass shards.
You can't throw condoms down the toilet. Don't people know that?
I honestly didn't know that. Wow. How many toilets have you clogged by throwing condoms down? Let's please respect the...
There you go.
Oh, apparently from Liz is an update. They already dropped the charges on that teacher.
Oh, really? Like he branded the kids.
Update.
How you get
the kid, he volunteered.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Ratchet Report continues. 18-year-old Florida looked pretty cute in her mugshot after she got arrested last month, but don't get too excited. She's facing charges for intentionally pooping in the back of a squad car.
Where's her pic?
I can forget that. I didn't bring it up there.
Well,
I already looked at it. Plenty of time was spent with it. So
that's disgusting. Keep it on. Keep it moving.
Maintenance supervisor at Baltimore Department of Public Works was fired early this year for watching 39 hours of porn on the job. He logged 82 hours at work, which means 48% of his time he was watching porn.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn. Respect to that dude.
There you go.
That's well done. Well done. Like, I couldn't do that. That might be an addiction. I've always talked crap about like addictions like that, but that might be an addiction. Like, 48% of your job? I mean, like,
No, right.
paying respects to a few people. Running a little late, so I'm just trying to catch up. Paying respects to a few people. New England Patriots. I'd like to pay respects to them because it just came out that they did cheat.
Gate.
They did cheat. Tom Brady was at least generally aware, so he cheated as well. They still won the Super Bowl, so you get my respect.
There you go.
I got to pay respect police in Chicago that this was sent in by one of you guys that say a guy robbed a Subway sandwich shop, got the cash, so went across the street to Potbelly, got himself some lunch. That's where he got busted. And Jeremy, who sent in the story, was telling me, I'm not saying the robbery's okay, but I got to respect the fact that this fool robbed one sandwich joint only to spend his hard-earned money robbery cash at a competitor sandwich shop. I've never had Potbelly sandwich before, but believe this, knowing that they can inspire this much effort puts them on my bucket list. Have you had Potbelly?
I have. Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah. Potbelly
really
is
is
very good. Yeah.
Okay.
I do like it. It's it seems a little fancy.
Fancy dancy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But it's good. I like the salad.
And then there's the hostage that saved via Pizza Hut app. Florida lady used the comment section on the Pizza Hut order to make her smartphone on Monday afternoon to alert authorities that she and her kids were being held hostage, right? And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, this is how much of a fat guy I am. If the police came when the pizza came, man, I'd be kind of pissed.
Wow.
You know?
Wow, PK. Wow.
I'd be like, I'd rather stay hostage for a few minutes longer while I enjoy my pizza I'm just saying, real talk, that's how big of a fat
Real
kid your
talk,
boy
PK.
is.
There you go.
Let's see. 25-year-old paying our respects in Kentucky was delivering pizzas to a hospital Sunday night, got stabbed during the carjacking, but I have to give respects to him for continuing to deliver the pizzas. My dude came through. A guy in New Jersey was released from prison on Sunday, punched 2 guards on the way out, never stepped foot outside, got thrown back in jail, and finally, a 73-year-old guy in California saw a bear in his backyard going after his chihuahua, his Taco Bell chihuahua.
His little Kiki.
He went out there and punched the bear in the mouth.
Okay, that's taking it to the next level.
Gave him a little 1-2.
Come here, bear. Pow, bear, pow.
And the bear took off, and now he's on the news saying, well, if he wants to come back, he can get seconds. I really hope the bear comes back and eats his ass.
Yeah, he totally will. Why can't you just open your mouth? Eat it.
Applaud that. And finally, Ashton Kutcher, I was going to pay him respects, but I started thinking, and I'm like, I don't want to pay him respects, right? Because on Mother's Days this week, he comes out and ups everybody by saying that old boy that restored his mother's old school home to pristine condition.
That's sweet.
Get out of my face. You have that kind of money. Really, and does the mom want to go back to that crap hole? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't know where it is.
If you have Ashton Kutcher money, right? And follow me on this. Old boy's invested in Twitter. He's invested in all the technology apps. So it's not even just acting. Old boy's got cash. I don't know that. Would you want to go back to your, if you got that kind of cash? No.
I mean, it would be nice.
Mom wants a hilltop home
maybe
with an infinity pool. Get out of my face. You want to restore that house. A pool.
Both.
I'm going to check.
Has both.
F that. I'm going to check. I'm going to give it like a month. Y'all keep up on me. Keep up on me because I'm, me. I get lazy and I say I'm going to do something and I don't fucking do it. But keep up on me. In a month, I want to see if I can track down this story again, right? And find out if all girl is living in that house because I bet you she's not. Right. I bet you she's in some Malibu, beachfront property, mountaintop, living on a golf course like the queen that she is.
Speaking of Mother's Day.
What's up?
Mother's Day Sunday. What you getting, Mom? Okay. Now I'm going to do the Did You Know?
Okay.
Can you hit it for me?
Yes, I got you. Wait, did you know go with that story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Did you know? No. Did you know?
I'm going to kill my wine, though. I'm going to kill my wine.
I just lied. It was top 5.
What are you talking about?
It's the top 5 list.
Okay, what about it?
That's what I'm going to go about. So do you have the top 5? Oh. Perfect.
Do you know how many five is?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
Oh, I don't know.
It's not that top 5 reasons that we're about to lose. No,
it's the top 5 Mother's Day gifts. So this year, 2015, there's a list that came out.
You just took the last 30 seconds just to set that up?
Yeah.
I have to respect your fuckery on that.
Thank you. All right.
All right, go ahead.
So starting at number 1, the Kindle Paperwhite.
Wait.
Which you can purchase.
Fill me in again. I'm sorry.
Damn it. Do you want to take a pause break?
These are the top 5
Mother's Day gifts
that you should get.
Yes,
you should get. All right, go ahead.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Number 5. Okay.
Number 5.
All right. The Kindle Paperwhite at $119.
What?
These
what
are
is it? Tell me what these things are. I don't know what it is.
You know what the Kindle is? It's that thing that you get that you can download books and read from.
But didn't you say the paperweight?
Well, it's called the Paperwhite, so it's the color.
Paperwhite.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I got you.
All right.
All right. This is her list, folks. Do not blame your boy.
This is not my list. This is top 5 on the internet.
And don't give me crap about not getting my mom anything. I'll go through that at the end of the list. Go ahead.
All right. Number 4. It's a cookbook called Cooking for 2. You can purchase that for $19.98.
Okay.
Number 3.
Why is that cookbook better than the other ones?
Because it's how to cook for 2 fucking people.
Damn.
All right. Moving on.
Coming at me hard.
Number 3. And I never said I approve this list. I think it's BS.
You brought the list to the table,
I
which
know.
means you
That's
approved
why
it.
I'm mad. That's why I'm reading it. Number 3. The iRobot Vacuum for pets and allergies, which you can purchase for your mother for $594.99.
What about the robot that our friend has? The Roomba? Runda?
If you are having a holiday to celebrate you as a mom, do you want a vacuum? No.
Bitch, you don't have to move it
do
around.
Do you want a cookbook? No.
No, the vacuum, I actually would like it because it just, you set it and forget it.
Why do you want that for a gift? Shouldn't that be for like an everyday thing? I don't want that for a gift.
Because it's like $300.
It's like, here's a broom. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thanks for cleaning up my messes.
Okay, if I get a $300 broom that works on its own, and then I'll be like, yeah.
Moving along to number 2.
You watch your damn marbles.
The wireless Bluetooth speaker, which you can purchase for $179.99. That's not bad. A wireless
the pill
speaker, something similar. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
and then the number one gift, apparently, for Mother's Day of 2015 is the Fitbit, the wristband to help you with your weight and your sleep. I don't care if you like it or not. It's not for you. You're not a damn mother. Shut up and let me finish my list.
I was trying to give moms advice that like they should take the Withings one because it's way better than the Fitbit.
Moms aren't going to select. It's a gift. So give your mom that then. Tell the people in the chat, hey, instead of the Fitbit, give them the Withings.
Okay. Hey, instead of the Fitbit, give them the Withings. It's 1,000 times better, and it tracks everything, and it's more accurate.
All right.
What are you getting your mom? Are you getting your mom anything?
I unfortunately am poor. So I'm going to get her a card.
Okay.
And I'm going to say I love you, and I'll come visit soon.
Okay. I'm getting my mom not a goddamn thing because she missed our wedding 6 years ago, and I'm still holding on strong to that grudge. Yes, I am. There you go. Actually, we're doing a lot better. We're talking now like 3 times a year. Like, we'll get a text like on my birthdays. I'll send her like a happy Mother's Day on Sunday. Like, we're doing better. We're you know. But that's my dedication and love to you. Can I get a thank you?
Stop it. Do I get a gift because I'm Kiki's mom? She's sure making out with my legs a lot
Hell
tonight.
no, you ain't got no gift because of Kiki's mom. I did get, let's see. I think that's...
Let's do an update to the point counterpoint.
Yeah, we could do that. I still had the Price is Right clip that was sent in by that I wanted to get to as well. But let's do a little update.
PK and DK's Point Counterpoint.
As always, you can vote online on our Point Counterpoint. You can do it on www.pkanddk.com. We would appreciate it. My question is honesty the best policy? During our road trip, I happened to walk into this dump, and I told the lady, I was like, man, your food tastes a lot better than what I was expecting. Apparently, that gave her the signal to give me the lazy, the evil eye, the sideways stare, if you will, the bitch face. So I got one of those as well. Like, not very happy. And your point is exactly what?
My point is that, yes, you can say things. I was thinking the same thing. We pulled off to side of the road restaurant in the middle of nowhere, and I didn't think food was going to be great, but it's absolutely amazing. And the lady comes up and says, hey, how's everything? How's the food? And PK's like, better than I expected.
I said, damn, it's a lot better than I expected.
And I'm like, who the hell says that? I'm like,
I didn't say better than I expected. I said, damn, it's a lot better than I expected.
You said it even more rudely. Anyway.
Damn, that's a lot better than I expected.
Anyway, it was good. And then the guy lit up a cigarette after he made our food. So I was like, nah, but it was good.
Inside the place?
Yeah.
Oh, I totally missed that.
Yeah, right next to the plywood. I mean, it was awesome.
So you can vote online right now at pkanddk.com on Are You With Team DK? That's rude. PK, some things need to be kept in your head. Or honesty is always the best policy. I didn't do it maliciously. That's what you have to understand. I wasn't malicious about it. That's just how I felt. I told the lady I was giving her in my head a compliment about the food. That it was really, really good. It was a lot better than I expected.
Correct.
That's it.
PK and DK's Point Counterpoint.
Who do y'all think the winner is?
Vote on our Facebook page, facebook.com/PK and DK. And online now at www.pkanddk.com.
Check this crap out right now. Let me load this. Check this out. So, I didn't get to this earlier on the show, but so we're in this town, middle of nowhere, and I'm walking by the house. And by the way, I think that, like, I don't know if somebody can capitalize on this, and God, if you can, good for you. Good for you, make that money. In the middle of this town, like all over the place, there's like all this old school cars that had broken down and people have just left, right? I guarantee you there's like old cars all over that damn town, right? If you can restore cars or something, some of those gotta be worth like thousands of dollars. Like, if not 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, $70,000. Like, we're talking about like classic cars that have just gotten forgot about, and they're just like there, just hanging out. Some of them are obviously for display, but there's gotta be in like garages and stuff, like old school cars that just have been forgotten about, that if somebody can fix, I guarantee you can get like a lot of money. So anyway, so we're walking down this road in this middle of nowhere town during our Texas road trip, and we see a guy. What are you doing?
Put the camera on you real fast.
Okay.
Damn it, not on me.
You got to go to the bathroom, don't you? You got to poop? Or you going to make some bears? Are you gonna make it stinky? Ladies and gentlemen, Denise is taking a shit.
There you go.
Please stand by.
Please stand by. PK and DK is currently experiencing technical difficulties. You know, kind of like Tokyo after Godzilla. Please stand by. PK and DK is currently experiencing technical difficulties. You know, kind of like the Death Star after Luke Skywalker. Please stand by. PK and DK is currently experiencing technical difficulties. Kind of like the Enterprise that one time it got blown up. Please stand by. PK.
Yeah, so I just kept talking.
So what I ended up doing was grabbing the bottle of Smirnoff for you.
No, you didn't. It was in here. You went and made bears.
No, I didn't.
You made taking. Hey, do you guys have any nicknames for making bears for dropping the kids off? Is there any good nicknames that I can maybe borrow? Taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. Horizon, yes, my dude, on motherfucking point.
There you go.
How would PK feel if someone said, damn, PK, you look better in person than on your podcast? I don't know, man. Does it really matter? Either way, it look like dirt right now.
Aw,
before DK makes a naughty, good. I like that, Tony. Stop that. Not so nice.
I did have to go record the Rockets game. It's starting.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you did. I saw you moving around, so
I
there's no way.
I know. That's why you pulled that up, and you're like, I gotta tell you a story.
No, let me get back to my story, though. This is interesting. So we were like...
Why couldn't you finish that when I was...
Because it was more fun to like, you know...
Yeah, I know.
So we're in the middle of nowhere, and we're walking by, and we see this dude, and he's got like all this stuff that I'm like, can we rent this stuff, right? And this dude, like, check out this motorcycle. Like, I was amazed that my buddy wasn't really like just all about this. This dude put like a V8 in a motorcycle. Look at this thing.
We're on some dude's property looking at his shit, and I think I just found the new Bat motorcycle. Not really sure of the name of it. Bat bike?
It definitely
what the fuck
runs,
is it called?
I don't know, Batmobile bike trike.
Yeah. I'm sure it has a name, but I don't fucking remember it.
So
look at this beast.
It's got a fucking drag racing.
How are you impressed by this thing?
Look at the back tire.
Yeah.
Dude, I really wanted to take some of this stuff out, right? Like, check this. Let me bring this up. Look at this thing. This is the front of a go-kart.
I could be wrong, but this seems like people die off of that chair.
That's
like,
awesome.
You would ride on that?
Fuck. Well, it depends who's driving. If I was driving, fuck yeah.
If I'm driving?
Yeah.
Denise.
Absolutely.
Even my own friend said I fail at driving.
I love the delivery on that. Can I rewind the delivery
No,
of...
I already heard it once. I don't need to have hurt feelings twice.
He didn't say no. He just kind of gave one of these... I'm not too sure about that.
If I was driving, fuck yeah.
If I'm driving?
Yeah.
Denise.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That might be my favorite clip of all time.
Thanks a lot.
If you're podcasting the show, you got to go to their YouTube channel and go to 1 minute and 26 seconds, and you'll be able to see his reaction, which is like nothing short of just amazing.
Yeah.
The other clip I wanted to play from our trip, which I didn't get to earlier, that I was just like looking over all the clips that we have, is the... Well, it's one of them is a big thank you to the majority of you guys, not every single one of you. Some of y'all were dirty and bastards, and I asked you for one favor, and you just like ruined it for me. But lucky for you, the guy at the bar next to us heard us, and so he ruined it before you could even ruin it. And that was the night of the fight. We were in the middle of nowhere, and we did find a place that did have the Manny and Mayweather fight. However, like we were just feeling the music, and we're in the middle of nowhere, and we just wanted to be in that spot. So we didn't watch the fight. We did record a little video, which I haven't seen until now. No joke, no lie. This is the first time. Have you seen this video?
I have not, no.
All right. So
I can't wait because I know how sober I was.
Let's watch it together. Yeah, it's so embarrassing when you know you recorded something that was drunk. Like, you know, you do something and the next day you're like, what did I post?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You have that regret, and then it gets you in the stomach like, regret post.
So I haven't watched this until now, so I'm about to watch this together. But what I do remember from the night is, like, as soon as we hit stop, some jackass came right up to us and did what?
Oh, Mayweather won! I'm like, we clearly just said, don't tell us, bitch. Anyway.
We're, I don't know where we are, in the middle
We're
of nowhere.
at the boathouse, which is a bar.
No TVs,
in
not one
Terlingua.
motherfucking TV.
You don't need a TV.
So nobody tell me the outcome of the fight. Yes, I do need a TV.
You do not.
There's a fight tonight.
There's great music.
I'm about to fight you.
Great.
It's about to be the Manny Pacquiao fight right now.
There's great mood.
The Ray Rice.
Honestly, I'm just curious about your positioning on the hill. Are you like?
So don't say and ruin the fight on my Facebook or Twitter. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, that's not as bad
That's
as I
not
thought.
bad.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
That's
Except
all
for
right.
when you said that you're gonna Pacquiao me.
Ah, yeah. That's all right. Oh, let me bring up this, guys. The dudes next to me. I got to tell you, like, after I play this clip, I got to tell you what, because I think you came walking up or like, I don't know. But listen.
Very, very similar. But I do still consider myself an atheist. So so.
By the way, these are the guys behind me at the bar in the middle of Nowhereville.
So in that school of thought, where is your belief in God? Like, what is? I mean.
Well, I don't have a belief in God as such. I believe that,
I didn't get the whole thing, and I wish you could like hear everything that was said.
God, you're so sneaky. Let people have talks.
No,
Let people
Effie.
have their own conversation.
No, because you got to hear what like these people said. So one of the dudes is like, I don't believe in God, right? And I'm like, all right, okay. So you guys are about to have the typical like, I believe in God, you don't fight, right? They fucked up they blew my mind. The dude came back with like, I don't believe in God because when we die, this motherfucker said we all become gods. Let's give him a round of applause. There you go.
To each their own.
And then he started
apparently.
explaining how, like, when we die, we're all gods, but you have to understand, like, he went off on 20 minutes. That's the very end of it. The 20 minutes of, like, how he didn't believe God was real at all, right? So I'm like, all right. So then the other guy, and they're going to go back and forth, and then he flipped the script by saying, no, I don't believe because we're all going to become gods. I'm like, that's great.
I'm surprised you didn't get
Dumbest shit I've
in.
ever heard.
I'm surprised you didn't get in that
I
conversation.
tried to, and you said, you were like, no, don't say nothing. Because I was like, I'm about to. Like,
I know, but we were
I'm about to
hanging
school
out, having a
them.
good time with our friends. It wasn't time for you to go hang out, make new friends.
Oh, Christy's saying that was cute. What, the drunk thing? Oh, I don't know. How do you know? Larissa didn't see the fight either. The fight sucked ass. Jacob is saying in the chat at pkanddk.com, drunk PK and DK equals drunk cutie. I was thinking about like recording some more videos when we were drunk, but I'm like, man, people are gonna like, I don't know, judge us and stuff. And
Why? I mean, if
I don't
anyone's at the
know.
bar, they'll see us anyway.
I don't know. I just kind of
Because
felt
it's
like,
down the road in 10 minutes. We'll be there.
I don't know.
If I'm walking back, I'm not sure, but we're going to make it happen. I think I'm going to like put on a wig or something.
Yes, he wants to go back to that bar that was our counterpoint from last week, where we walked out and she went back the next day to like pay the tab she walked out on. She wants to go back there.
That's not quite exactly what happened. So what had happened really, really, really fast. We
You
had
ran out that motherfucker.
We had bad service when we were sitting outside. So I went inside to order to the bartender. I was like, hey, I need 2 beers and can I order food? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. So that happened. Then she got mad because we were sitting in her area and she wasn't getting anything. So then she decided to tell the guy, hey, I'm going to take the table. So she gave me my card back. I already thought that he had swiped my card. And then I was like, hey, I'm going to actually close out. And she gave me the receipt, which was like the subtotal. And I thought it was my receipt. And she just was an idiot, not giving me the thanks sign. So I was just like, made my own tip line, made my own signature line. And I was like, we out. And then I realized that was Kiki. And then I realized that I really didn't pay.
But you want to go back tonight.
Yeah.
All right. So we might have to go back and like record the entire thing, or what is it
Probably.
called? Periscope or something. Follow us at
Periscope.
PK and DK.
Oh,
Because
look at
maybe
you.
I think after the show we might roll over there and see,
And yeah, the Rockets game's starting. So, hey, why not?
see if they give us
We
a
got West Coast
sideways
Central.
look.
Why
What
do
time's the Rockets game start?
It
Get the fuck
started
out of here.
6 minutes ago.
Oh, we got to get the hell out of
No,
here.
but we love all of our people who are still in here. So,
Real quick, who wants to in the car?
in the car.
Shut up! I'm trying to
I guess
focus.
we're live in the morning. Not.
Shut
Try
up!
again.
I am trying to
Beep,
focus.
erase.
I hate you
Try
so much.
again, please.
I hate you so much right now. I hate you so much right now.
I love Bud Light. That's my fucking problem. And yeah, I like to drink. You got a fucking problem.
We're gonna
Yeah.
play a game right now called
Who can be quietest the longest?
Jesus Christ! The game's gonna be called "Turn Her Motherfucking Mic Off," so I can get to this next segment. I love your rabbit teeth that came out. You're like slow motion. You're like, yeah.
Rabbit teeth? Hey, they're better than chip teeth. You got like Chippendales teeth.
And I see you, Horizon, so you still need to give us that tequila stuff. I'll send you the recipe of the tequila stuff.
Cocovin. No, that's not it.
But right now, no, I don't know what you're right. Actually, you know what? I think I have the tequila. I can tell you right now.
Get to the point. What is the point? Get to it.
I'm trying to get him the tequila that he asked for.
It's called okay. What it's known as? No, what it's known as apparently is like Mexican moonshine.
Okay, just shut the F up. Super premium Hacienda de Chihuahua.
Oh, that's where it's from. That's where it's from. That's not the name of the liquor.
Super premium. That's the name of the. That's the name of the liquor, folks. Don't listen to her.
No, it's not. No, your liquor is not called super premium. That's the kind.
That's the liquor.
Super premium. No, it's something with a C. Premium.
Well, this is the other side of it. So I'm telling you, that's the name of the liquor. This is the other side.
Say it again. Super premium. What about Chihuahua?
Non-stop travel from the desert to you, bitches.
No, the front part, bitch.
Oh, it says very good. It's been recommended.
No, the front part of it.
Hold on.
The Chihuahua part. Because that's where it's from. Chihuahua,
Hacienda?
Mexico. Hacienda. So house of...
Don't spell house. Don't try to get fancy.
That's house. Hacienda.
First of all, you're an image search. So go back to web and spell this shit out as it is. Don't say house.
That's what
Hacienda.
It's called. Hacienda is house. Hacienda de Chihuahua. House of Chihuahua.
Don't.
Damn, you fucking... God damn, you mother effing idiot. It's called So Tall. And it's right there.
Oh, it's So Tall. That's right.
Tall Plaza.
Ha! It's So Tall. Told you guys.
So Tall Plaza. So Tall Plaza.
Where do you see that?
At the very top. And so Tall.
Yeah.
So Tall is basically it's part of the agave, right? It's like all natural.
Yeah.
So Tall. Tequila, right?
All right, so what you got to do is put a habanero in there, right? And then don't open it for a week, and it's going to be like the best stuff that you've ever tasted. If you like spicy stuff. If you don't like spicy stuff, quit being a bitch.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I forgot what I was going to get into. I was going to get into something. Oh, I was going to get into Guess That Sound. I need you guys to guess this sound as we get into our WTF segment. Let me play it for you, and then I will tell you what it is if nobody guesses. Wait for it. Shit. Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So no, that unfortunately is not the bedrock.
It's guessing the sound.
It is not the bedrocking.
Please put it in the chat as I get through my WTF stories of the night. We'll come back and I want to read some of your guesses.
And now it's time. What the? A look at today's most bizarre moments in the world of news. What the starts now. What the?
Wait. Reno coming at me hard saying DK's coming with the corrections.
Yeah.
Horizon saying brand versus company. Reno said my mind went immediately dirty. Denise is right to sneeze. Okay. All right, WTF stories of the night. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. Guy in San Francisco had his car stolen on Wednesday. Why is this in there? It's because he kept his wife's ashes in the trunk, right? Oh. And I was talking about this with some of my buddies, and they were like, oh, yeah, that's so sad. And I'm like, no, get the hell out of my face with that. Who keeps their wife's ashes in the trunk?
That's rude.
The trunk is where your shit goes.
You should keep them on the fireplace.
What do you have in your trunk right now? Exactly. That's what I was saying. Fireplace next to the bed. I'll give you all of that, right? But the trunk?
In my trunk currently, I have bottled water, my safety kit, a jacket, and an umbrella.
But it's like your mobile closet, or for a lot of people, the mobile trash can. It's not like you don't keep your valuables in the trunk is what I'm saying. Nobody has ever in the history of the earth said, oh, I'm keeping my diamonds or my safe in the trunk of a car. I'm not keeping my wife's ashes. If she were to die a horrible, slow death, right? Let's say she cheated. Guys. Let's say she cheated and she just fell off a mountaintop. Or they found her with her head chopped off or something. I don't know. Let's just say that, right?
Come on.
I'm not going to keep that head in the trunk. That makes no sense, right? So I can't feel bad for this guy who kept the wife's asses in the trunk and then they got stolen. That, my friend, is your bad. Let's go on with WTF Stories of the Week. I remember the Ice Bucket Challenge. There was one cop in California that quit her job because her back problems. Unfortunately, now she's looking at 6 years in jail because old girl lifted a 40-pound bucket of ice and water to pour it over somebody else for the Ice Bucket Challenge.
No.
Have a nice day. A bodybuilder in Brazil started injecting his muscles with oil and alcohol. You had this guy earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Here he is again. I had to put him again in the WTF Stories of the Week. Continuing with a 23-year-old who was on the run in Montana, got arrested Friday after he liked a Facebook post about how he was the state's most wanted fugitive. So now he's in jail. And some rugby players in Argentina have started replacing their missing teeth with bottle openers, which I thought was awesome. I wanted to respect that.
There you go.
Maybe, just maybe, they're in the wrong segment. Did people guess on your sound?
Absolutely. There was a lot. Reno said, my mind immediately went dirty. I know it was, same with Jacobs, but no.
Let me play it again.
Wait.
Oh.
All right. So we have a guess from Ian Gomez, a chair.
Not
from
a chair.
Christy, scratching a lottery ticket.
No.
From Jacob, bouncing in the chair.
No.
From Larissa, erasing on paper.
Guys.
From
really?
Tony, rocking chair that busted a leg.
Really?
From Kevin Roberts, the moonroof stuck.
Nobody
From Tony, cutting food on a board and it slips or something.
Nobody
An uneven
really?
table. Kiki going to town on furniture.
Y'all have hit Wine Wednesday harder than we have.
Oil, yeah.
Wow, I
Kiki
can't believe
chewing
nobody has
her
gotten that
nails.
yet.
Kiki chewing on her nails.
One more time, and we'll do back in the day and do another round of guesses. Let's see if anybody can at the very least, get close.
And now it's time for DK's Today, Back in the Day.
All right, let's get back in the day right now, guys.
All right, we got wife beater Chris Brown is 26. Adele is 27. Lily Allen at 30. She's the British pop minx who loves to share her nipples with us. Sexy girl, all right, DK? Sexy girl. Chris Paul is 30. I wonder if he's playing tonight. I haven't been able to keep up. What up? Kristen Dunst is 33. We have Lloyd Banks at 33. 50 Cent's Boy in G Unit. David Beckham is 40.
I'm sorry, can you do that 50 cents boy in
G Unit. David Beckham is 40. The bitch that's known as Mason Storm.
I knew she was going to hate.
About.
Puerto Rican mattress actress Mason Storm is 41. She starred in 148 fine films, including Big Sausage Pizza,
Ew.
Run for the Border, and Double Decker Sandwich 2.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson is 43. We got TT Boy, 47. TT Boy. Ew.
What? TT Boy. Tell him about TT Boy.
TT Boy. He sounds so cute.
What
Why
has,
did you tell us about TT Boy?
well, because it's a boy, so you have to share the TT Boy 1,600 fine films that he's did, including
Super Hornio Brothers, Immaculate Erection, and Bridges of Anal County. Disgusting. We got Tim McGraw at 48. Faith Hill gets to nail him. Why do you write these things I have to read? Tell us about Debbie Diamond, honey.
50.
Yeah.
How can you not give respect to somebody that's been in 630 fine films? That's a lot of work,
I
including...
just gave respect to 1,600 fine films. That's why.
Including the first non-North American owner of the NBA team. I'm reading the wrong thing. 638 fine films, sorry. Including Dial A for Anal, Strangers at the Back Door, and Anus and Andy. All right, go ahead.
Gross. I don't even know where we're at. We're at Mikhail Pokora. I don't know.
She's 50.
Yeah. I don't know. The Russian billionaire who became the first non-American owner of the NBA team when he bought the New Jersey Nets in 2010. He also is a dead ringer for half the villains in 80s action movies. I really don't know who that is.
You're pretty good, though. Like, you read that just like that. You're pretty good. I like that about you. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got George Clooney is 54.
Do you find him, is he hot?
He's sexy. I thought for the longest time I had a crush on Brian Williams, but then he kind of lied about things, and now I don't think he's hot anymore.
My second question was, like, do you like Brian Williams still? Or are you like, I still like Brian Williams.
I mean, of course I still do, but he's lied a lot. So
I don't care.
But I do not find Bill O'Reilly attractive, and he's kind of up with, like,
He's
Brian
not on the
Williams.
list. I don't know where he came from.
I know. Anyway, we got Kurt
She obviously has
Loder
some secret shit going on for Bill O'Reilly because he came out of nowhere there on
Not
that
that.
list.
I associate Bill O'Reilly with Brian Williams because they're both in the news and then whatever. I don't know who Kurt Loder is, though.
Kurt Loder, really? From MTV? The news
He's
guy?
that old?
He's 70, yeah. He was so old when we were watching him back in the day.
Let me quickly.
No, go click back. I'm telling you, I've already researched this. Old boy's 70. So, what are you doing?
But I just am curious what he looks like.
All right. You remember him?
No.
Okay. Get back to the chat because I want to do some more guesses about
Yes.
about the noise that's coming. One more time. Let me play this again. I didn't give it away. I probably gave it away.
Well, it's okay. We got some really good guesses, and yes, some are very close. Jeff is saying flat tire on your road trip. Horizon's like, my guess didn't get mentioned because he was close. Something stuck in the tires or the wipers from Tony. Teeth grinding from Christy. The big hint is the end of the sound clip that was from Horizon. Is it the shock on the car from Jacob? Something slowing down, the car shocks.
Breaking into your own car from Kevin Roberts. I like that.
An uneven fan. Sticking something into the car fan until it stops.
Nobody has gotten it yet, or did you skip over the person that had it?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
I know what it is.
You
They
do?
told you what it is. Yes, I know what it is.
It's not that.
It is that.
What is it?
They told you it was that. So who are we to guess if it's not that? Flag out the window, says Tony. No.
People
CD
banging.
player, Jacob. No. Convertible top. No. The window rolling up from Two Girls and Wine. Yes, but that's not the sound we're talking about. That's not the sound we're talking about. It is a vehicle-related sound. By the way, earlier she said crush on Brown, or
Williams.
they said too, because there's both of them. They also sent in a did you know a little earlier.
Ooh.
Did you know? No. Did you know?
And they tweeted us a picture that was very, very nice. That said that they like our show and we like your guys' show as well.
We do.
Two Girls and Wine, and also you got to check them out. I'm blanking right now because I'm a freaking idiot. Hold on, let me bring up their podcast right now. I'll tell you.
So the sound, which has only gotten worse in the last 2 weeks, I would say.
No, it hasn't gotten worse.
Yes, no, it really has. You haven't driven, whatever.
I'm very ashamed that I have to bring out my podcast, but Wrinkled Sheets should have known that. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. It has not gotten worse.
It has. You haven't drove my car in the last 2 weeks. It's literally gotten worse. Anytime I put on the brakes that I slow down, so yes, it's in my car.
Not the antenna, Christy.
It sounds like this. That's what it sounds like.
Not the antenna. All right.
So what is it?
I'm going to tell you. We got to finish back in the day. Keep guessing, folks. Let's see if somebody, I'm sure one, I've got faith in you. Nobody's a mechanic in there. I'm sure somebody can figure out what it is.
There's been a lot of guesses, and I think they're correct.
No, nobody has guessed it right. Nobody has guessed what they have told you it was. By the way, I'm looking at some of my tweets from our buddies that were on our road trip with us. I'm making sure I'm not missing anything. Guess who hates the... Oh. Okay, I can't read these tweets.
All right, so let's continue on with back in the day. Let's continue on with back in the day.
Air conditioner is incorrect. Tony, my mother... Yes!
There you go.
Tony guessed the brakes, and I do believe that's what they told you it was. It was the brakes. So how is that? What are you doing?
Nothing.
You're obviously doing something.
So is that what it is? So he claims that it's because I purchased my brakes at a different place, right? But I bought them a long time ago, and they didn't start making to the sound until like 2 weeks ago.
Here's what happened, folks. Here's what happened. Her brakes were went out on her Honda, so we went to a mechanic instead of the Honda dealership because the Honda dealership's really, really expensive. And if you've been following the show along, you know that we had to get our ass handed to us in Texas. So we went and then we got the brakes at our normal brake place, right? Well, recently she had to take her car back because her airbags went off or some shit, right? Recall or whatever. And the Honda dealer said that, yeah, that sound is normal. It's from your brakes because you didn't get Honda official brakes.
But no, I don't think that's correct at all because any brakes, like if you go anywhere, they shouldn't make this kind of sound all the time. So what? I'm just going to have to hang out till I get Honda brakes for the next 4 years?
No, you got to go back to the original place and be like, yo, my brakes are making the sound.
Oh.
That sounds like brakes to me because does it happen every time you brake?
Yeah.
How the F is it not your brakes?
I don't know.
It's not my brakes. It just happens every time I hit that pedal. It slows me down. And by the way, just to recap, so everybody knows what's going on. One of our friends, we went to this middle of nowhere town, right? And there was a miscommunication. One of our friends wasn't able to go to the middle of nowhere town. So we got some salsa that was amazing the first day, right? Because it was like from this restaurant that was like a homemade restaurant. So we got the salsa that they made, and we wanted to buy it, and then they couldn't sell it to us because like had to make another batch or whatever. So the second day, they made a new batch of salsa, which was considerably spicier and not the same kind of salsa. So we brought it back, and one of my buddies was just telling me that our friend that we got the salsa for didn't like it, and the reason was she just didn't like the salsa, but I felt kind of bad because I'm like, well, she didn't get to go on the trip, and then I really wish she would have liked the salsa, but she didn't like the salsa either. So that's what's going on between us right now, and I know you guys are watching it, and you're like, what the F are they talking about?
Aww.
And now you know.
And now you know.
It's not malicious or anything. It's just that like we try to do something nice, but it... And to be fair, the second batch of salsa that we got from this restaurant didn't taste the same as the first batch. The first batch, we went to this middle of nowhere spot where like we got the salsa that was amazing. This stuff was so cool, so good. So I asked the lady, can we buy some of the salsa? Or our friend did, and she was like, well, I don't know if I can make enough. So the next day she was like, okay, I made enough. And I'm like, motherfucker, maybe we would have spent all our money. You should have said something yesterday. And the second batch was nothing close to the first batch.
Maybe it was two different people making it.
So anyway, so that was what's going on there.
That's the part of the small town atmosphere that you're in, you know? You don't know what you get, and the place is only open until 3 o'clock, and then you got to wait till 7 the next day to have breakfast again.
Oh, and I did want to run this by everybody because she got mad at me because I wanted to take a picture in a graveyard. I have the picture of the graveyard. It's an abandoned town, so they have a big-ass cemetery. And I heard somewhere, maybe somebody in the chat can help me on this. I've heard somewhere that if you take a picture in the graveyard at midnight, you see a ghost behind you, or maybe it's a Polaroid picture or something. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that. Reach out to me. Send me an email, pkandk@comcast.net. You can tweet me. You can put it on Facebook. You can put it in the comment section of our YouTube section. I'm just curious if you know what I'm talking about, or am I just stupid? But I'm pretty sure there's some kind of urban tale, myth, something that says, like, if you go to a cemetery, maybe it's on Halloween or something. I don't know. So I tried to go to take a picture, and then she started screaming at me, so I was like, bitch, back off. I'm going to be my own person. So then we ended up getting in a fight. And how did you see it from your point of view?
Shit. I was in the chat real fast talking about Les Schwab and Midas and Jiffy Lube. My bad.
If anybody knows, though, what I'm talking about, please send me the story, because then I started to try to explain to her, but I was wasted off of that yummy tequila, and then she was mad at me, and I was mad at her.
Tequila.
And we never get mad, but we ended up getting mad again.
We only get mad when we drink, or sometimes PK drinks too much and I don't drink enough to keep up, and then that's what happens.
All right, so that was our one big fight I did want to bring up.
Sorry, I didn't want it to be a fight, and I didn't want to embarrass ourselves in front of our good friends either. So I apologize.
All right.
I don't want to fight.
We don't usually fight,
I'm
but
sorry.
like, you know, I wanted to take a picture in the middle of the cemetery so people could be like, oh yeah, there's a ghost.
I know, but
That'd be kinda cool.
I felt that was just disrespectful. But again, that's on me being like completely opposite of you, which is why we pair so well together.
This cemetery was out in the middle of nowhere, though. It's not like I was, you know.
It was out in the middle of nowhere. And the thing about this cemetery is that every grave, it's not in ground, it's all over ground.
Jacob says, I've heard about that, but it's on Halloween. I didn't know that.
They celebrate Dia Los Muertos, or whatever, the Day of the Dead. So November 2nd, which was this last year, that's when they celebrated this.
But I don't think that's what my urban tale is that I was trying to do. M. Gomez was saying, I think it depends on the cemetery or like Halloween. So it's hard to try to mix and match them. Oh, Tony was talking about brakes. By the way, she has the brakes are on the Honda. What year is your Honda?
2006.
Yeah, I love how everybody assumes we just have like rolling money, like we don't.
No, yeah. 2006. Yeah.
All right, real quick, let me finish up with back in the day because we got to get the F out of here. There's all kinds of stuff. We got to go to the game.
We got to go to it.
Next door to go to the
Hell
game?
yeah, we're going to go to the game, guys.
All right.
No, I'm probably more likely in bed.
1925 biology teacher John Scopes was arrested for teaching the theory of evolution. Keith Richards, I thought this was like, I don't even know who Keith Richards is. Is he like Guns N' Roses or some shit?
He's an older rocker, yeah.
Oh, he's in I Don't Get No Satisfaction. Who's that? Don't look it up. Don't look it up on the chat either. Come on, we can do this. This is the second brain fart I've had tonight. I'm really sucking. Guns N' Roses? I don't get no. Rolling Stone. Boom.
There you
I'm
go.
so goddamn good.
Wow, we were terrible.
Listen to this, though. I thought this was pretty interesting. He fell asleep while improvising on a new guitar in his hotel room, Clearwater, Florida.
Aww.
Probably after a few hits of heroin. The next morning, he couldn't remember the riff, but noticed a tape recorder he'd left running, and he played it back, and it was I Can't Get No Satisfaction, and that's how that song became that song.
Wow, I had no idea.
In 92, the final episode of The Cosby Show
I love that show.
aired. 44 million people watched, almost the same amount of people as he touched.
Oh, good God. Honey.
Garbage. I'm only happy when it rains. Or happy, not happy. I don't know. So 1996, that's what we're listening to. In 96, we were also listening to, were you a big Alanis Morissette fan of Ironic? That's what we were listening to. 92, we were listening to Baby Got Back and I Cannot Lie. No other brothers can't deny.
When a girl walks in with this skinny bitty waist and that round thing in your face, you get
sprung.
happy. Oh.
You get happy?
Yeah, I get happy.
98, we're listening to Shania Twain's You're Still the One.
Yeah.
Can't remember how that goes. You're still the one
I want you.
You're still the one I need.
Whatever.
We were also, at 1999, we were listening to Nas, You Can Hate Me Now.
You can hate me now, but I won't stop now. Yeah.
That's how I know it's time for us to get the hell out of here because this kind of crap starts happening.
Uh-oh.
We were listening to H to the Ova in 2002, Linkin Park's In the End, It Doesn't Really Matter. I think I screwed something about that, and it's not even the song.
No.
Why you gotta be so complicated? We were listening to that in 2003. In 2006, Shaq and Kobe both welcomed new daughters into the world. Why am I talking about this? Because both were just 6 minutes apart.
I did not know that.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
You know what I'd like to do with you at some point this week, and maybe we can have it for next show?
Something in a tree?
Anal.
There you go.
Oh, great. Now it's going to suck because I don't even have the clip. I don't have the clip. God dang it, I stink. Anna Kendrick did a shower thoughts video. You know what the shower thoughts videos are?
No, tell me.
It's when they have random thoughts and you're sitting there and you're like all serious. I'll show you after the show and we'll put it online, but I wanted to do one with you. So for everybody listening, we'll have a shower thoughts video, if you know what that is, next week on the show. If you're not, you're going to have to look it up. Also, during the week, please vote on our point counterpoint because we'd like to have some results coming up next week. By then, I should have our Texas road trip video nice and buttoned up, where it's going to be a lot more entertaining with a lot more info that you can actually just watch. And if I can get it done before the show starts next week, we'll start the show off with it. So I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to be awesome. You can check that out next week. Is there anything I've forgotten? Any advice? Anything that I feel like sometimes we do these things and I want other people to experience them so bad that, like, man, I just feel bad that I don't. Maybe I should just write everything down. There's like so much.
No, what you need to do is you're very talented when it comes to pictures and videos and creating a story in a short clip. So you need to do that. That's exactly it. And then people can watch it and then rewatch it all the time.
Well, we're going to do that. We're going to do a little video like that. So hopefully we'll have that.
You don't need to write it
week.
down. Your narration is perfect writing.
Oh, thank you so much. Do you want to do a final roll call, please?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Right.
Yes, we turned into Dracula. I don't know why. Listen to the children of the night.
Okay. Anyway.
She has Dracula teeth.
No, I do not. I have pretty teeth. We have
Final
little
roll
thumbs.
call.
We have. I'll start from the beginning.
Oh, please do.
Stop it. Do you want me to do it again? Apparently so.
The other time, point counterpoint is like when I was too honest. Do you remember the other time when we walked up and I was like, oh, I guess we know what Santa does the rest of the year.
Oh my God, how could we not? Yes. All right. So very, 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 very quick. We walk up to our new motel that we're staying in, and there's this guy, skinny looking Santa Claus guy, like white hair, white long beard, just sitting there like smoking. And then PK, like we all walk up, PK's in front of my other girlfriend that we were with, and it was like, oh, I know what Santa Claus does the rest of the year. And he didn't say it loud, but he said it to the point where we both heard it. And then Santa Claus had also heard it, and he just like looks at this guy like, really? Really?
Santa Claus, here you are.
And then I don't know, a few hours later, PK said something about like something else about like the girls, how he's like, oh, they're always so lame not taking shots. And I was like, PK, I know you think this is in your head, but we can hear your thoughts coming out of your mouth. So shut it right now. So anytime he has
But
something
again,
in his
it
head,
comes back to,
it just
Is
comes
it better
out.
to have a friend that's honest, or is it like the other
Shut
way
your
around?
mouth. That's not honesty. You didn't have to say anything. You could have said good day, good afternoon, how
Good
are you?
day.
Thank you for inviting us. You're probably the owner of this place. Thank you for having it. He probably was the owner.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Anyway.
That's the place though that didn't the fire extinguisher wasn't even on the wall.
Oh, thanks.
And like
Thanks a lot. Yeah, fire. No, not the, there was an extinguisher. It was the.
That's the place that had zero fucks given, folks.
It was the thing that goes up.
The fire
the detector.
alarm detector.
The
roll
smoke
call.
detector.
Final roll call. Please go
Yeah,
on.
what up? We got Low Key Thumbs, 503 Nate, Larissa, Christy, Matt, Two Girls in Wine, Jeff, Jacob, Ian Gomez. There's Horizon, Shmeez, Reno, Samantha, Tony, Skate Free, Racer, Dan, Kevin, Someone 3, and Ada. And our 3 anonymous viewers. Thank you all. I know Shmeez just put in the chat the current score of the game. So thank you for still
What is the
joining
current
us.
score of the game?
2016 Rockets with 408 in the first.
You're way ahead of me because I'm just saying Count Dracula and stuff on my chat.
Well, then you should probably read up.
Okay, well, it comes down from the bottom, so reading up doesn't really help.
No, look, I read here, and you're reading down here. So,
Oh, that is my bad. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's pretty much it. When we do have our video done, if you guys like it and can share it and just, hit the like button, we'd appreciate that. Anything else in your notes real quick?
please remember to say Happy Mother's Day to your mother. PK sent a chat, sent a text,
Ow.
sent a card.
Ow.
Be polite to your mother. She raised you. She might not be blood, but she raised you.
That's
and that's
not
all
my
that
problem.
matters.
My problem isn't that this is not blood. All right.
And we'll leave it with that.
And we'll leave it with that. Thank you guys, as always, for joining us. We appreciate it. Like I said,
Count Picula. That's from Larissa.
Larissa. Please, when we do post that video, if you could like it and all that good stuff, we'd appreciate it as we try to grow this. That's the ultimate goal, is to try to grow this so we can just have fun and do this with all you guys. So we appreciate you guys commenting on the stuff throughout the week, saying hello, giving us a little shout outs. I know it doesn't mean much, but it does to us. Because a lot of people don't. I mean, like, I catch myself not doing that as well. Like, I'll see something on Facebook and I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'll scroll down to the next thing. But I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. So let me start liking some of this stuff because it means a lot to people,
Yeah.
Like, even today, I liked somebody's, I think it was birthday or something. And then they replied back, well, you made it when PK liked it. And I'm like, no, not really. That's like,
Yeah.
please do not set your standards there. But
I do have, like...
I'm just saying, I appreciate that, every shout out and every like and everything. I definitely appreciate it as we try to grow this because it's not easy out there, especially with new algorithms that Facebook and Twitter does, trying to stay on top of that, trying to build websites, trying to really make it happen. So your shout outs do mean a lot and we appreciate it.
Very much so.
And in the future, we're trying to do new things like we travel with our buddies. So we try to do like travel videos for you. And who knows, maybe live shows from different places like San Antonio. I'd like to still do the Riverwalk drunk show where we do the show and just like watch drunk people. Maybe we could do it in New Orleans and take some of you guys with us. I mean, these are the kind of new stuff that I'd like to do as we experiment with the show. But we got to need your help in spreading the word of the show. You're rushing me right now as I'm trying to say something really important, but go ahead.
I didn't have anything to say. You were on a
kept
roll.
pointing. What did you need?
We are just fine, honey.
Okay.
Spit the truth. Thanks.
Anytime. Anything else?
Thank you all as always. Have a great rest of the week and we'll see you next Wednesday.
See you guys.
Weekdays at 5 Pacific. It's the PK and DK Show. Catch us live weekdays at 5 Pacific, 7 Central, or at pkanddk.com.
What are you doing?
I'm cutting my own nails on 4.
Blogs and more.
I actually leave, and I'm not gonna say it again. Bye, 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 bye. Stop. Bye. I'm on the street. I'm telling you, goodbye.
Miss, we're on
Goodbye.
I have a hangnail. How would you cut it?
With not scissors.